Hello, everyone. Once again, is on, and welcome to the third Sunday Smoke Show. I am Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Oh boy, yeah, I'm gonna drop that link in a few minutes because I don't want this to take too long to get this mother sucker started. But shoot, what's going on? What is going on? Shoot, what's up? Let me see who's in the building real quick. Shoot, my counter just, oh, damn. Make sure I'm not having any technical difficulties here. So, anyway, let's let this thing develop in a few minutes because, and let me get my thoughts together. I've been thinking about what I've been wanting to say all week, and then when you actually go on the air, it's kind of hard to get it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot to say, and well, is some of this stuff last week I did not appreciate, and I didn't appreciate the reaction. So I mean, I know we're in the first minute, so let's just give some time for things to develop. But I will say this. I will say this. Um, there's a stream going on right now somewhere in Black YouTube that proved my point from last night. For those of you who watched last night, so that's what it is. So I guess there's some things that I have to say that might be unpleasant to a few people that I actually kind of respect, but these things have to be dealt with. I'm sorry, they got to be dealt with because if anything, you should remember is that I respect my regular audience, and it's no matter how many of you it is or how few of you it is. I will always appreciate the ones who choose to tune in to me every time that I go on the air. You guys are the realest people that I've ever run across on YouTube because there's a lot of unreal shit going on here. And I just want y'all to know that. And I just might have to say some things that are very uncharacteristic of the guy that you know. So let me go and hit that intro and then I get this show started. So once again, thanks for tuning in and hit that like button on the way in. righty. Welcome to what is technically my fourth smoke show, the fourth one. And but it's the third one that has happened on Sunday. So yeah, thank you for coming once again. Let me give some shout outs in the chat. RPM, what's going on once again? I'm listening. Um, Phil Brad, Dane One, Shaka Nulu. What's up, bro? What's up, brother? Really appreciate you being here. But I got to do this because I got to respond. And is look, guys. Last week's smoke show, it was given to me from a lot of feedback that I got that somehow hybrid catastrophic impacts Ace 83rd power. Yeah, what's up, guy? Dane One. Yeah, niggas gonna set this shit off again. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But he said listening for a bit before I hit the sheet. So uh yeah, maybe they will, maybe they won't. But because we got this whole thing going around here that is catching fire, and it had many things got to be addressed tonight. So the show tonight is so black men are a laughing stock, huh? And the thing is, as black men, we should get tired of hearing shit like this. And, I do understand that there is no one that is above criticism. I get that on the realist, but on the real. But listen up, guys. However you may feel about black men, however you may feel about the black manosphere, I want you to understand one thing is that although this is a space that people frequent and this is a space that lots of people like to jump on and criticize, I have always not, you know, I have always advocated for the space. I have my reservations about the space myself sometimes, but I don't put that at the top of the list of things that I should be focused on. And it goes from, for many people, it is a list of criticisms, but a lot of people, for a lot of folks, it's just flat out hatred. So I want y'all to listen to, BGS Ibmore's video, Fed Up and Disappointed. And it does mention what happened last week in the smoke shows a couple of times. And let me put in a disclaimer. I've been public about, my respect for BGS. I've always been public about, thanking him for helping me grow this channel. And I'm not like these other niggas that, they'll have a person that helped them kickstart their channel and then all of a sudden it's disrespect, disrespect, disrespect. But I don't know exactly how to feel about some of the things that were said in this video. And, I've been pretty much at odds with it. And it's not something that I feel was all directed toward me, but it was just a couple things that were said that I kind of took exception to. And I'll explain why I take exception to it. And the thing is, I'm glad that my core audience is in the chat right now because I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen to this, and I have been very vocal about having these types of sentiments. So okay, all right, okay. Shout out to BGS Ibmore, but I want y'all to listen to this what is being said here. So
people on the outside see this is the part that they focus in on. They don't focus in. People on the inside don't even focus in on the good
it's
part.
probably gonna take a
They
second.
can't even acknowledge because you're so focused on navel gazing and what's wrong instead of trying to figure out what's right and what's
Now
progressive.
I
Same
will
thing
give
last night
all the credit in the world to
on
BGS for
black
sharing
men
his
being
knowledge.
brutally honest. You
Okay,
can
here it
actually go.
goes.
I'll put the link in the description. Go back and look at it. It's smoke, okay, but we're supposed to be talking about Pearl and the so-called white savior. It's what it's supposed to be about. And
Yeah. Last week's show was about the audacity of our people to exalt white people, and in the thumbnail, I had Just Pearly Things and Nick Fuentes in the thumbnail. And what I will go ahead and say is this: when I got off the air last night, that night, amidst all the confusion, I realized that no one has said anything about Nick Fuentes, which, it as a host to these programs that I run, these broadcasts I run, that I should, be the one to moderate these discussions a little bit better and, make sure that we all stay on topic. My thing is about black men is black men should have the freedom to say what we need to say. And that was always the place of where I was coming from. Whether we agreed or whether we disagree, I look at us as a collective of black men that should be heard and our perspectives should be given. And my thing is, y'all can say all you want. Is all they do is talk about women. I mean, like, but I'll get more into that next week when I do my SBE smoke show. That'll be fun. But uh, look, guys. Yeah, let me continue before I get too much off on a ramble and off on a tangent.
And for almost an hour and a half, I was listening in an hour and a half, shows basically going nowhere, right? So
Okay, he said almost an hour and a half. Basically, the show was going nowhere. Look. I'm not like BGS. I'm not like people like Ramil Amir. I don't. I'm not like Uncut Underground. I mean, I'm not like Dr. Tia Son Johnson. I don't have 80 to 100 people waiting for me to start speaking. Um, I'm in a market where I have to have the most competition because most of the time for my core audience, all of you know that I'm not on that fuck shit. And BGS for the most part isn't really on that fuck shit. You know, he's a guy who is very knowledgeable and gives and delves out information. And I have to understand that a lot of my subs that came from him, a lot of my subs did come from him due to him sharing the videos and they're used to these live broadcasts. But don't make the mistake of believing that I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, if I disagree with BGS on something, I'm just gonna hold it in and not say anything. But let me go back to what he said because I'm glad Dane One is here.
we talked about Pearl and the so-called white savior. That's what it's supposed to be about. And for almost an hour and a half, I was listening in an hour and a half, shows basically going nowhere, right?
BGS came in at about the 52-minute mark last week, so the hour and a half thing is not completely accurate. And by the 52-minute mark, I would say there were not, it wasn't 17 people. It was more like, 25, 30, if we want to be super specific about it. But I take exception to shit like this because um, what if I came to you guys and there was only 16, 17 of you watching? I can't see the screen right now, but and said that this show was going nowhere. This show was going nowhere because 16 or 17 of you and what if it's 16 or 17 of the usuals like RPM, Hybrid Catastrophic Impact, X83rd Power, Dane One, I'm Listening, Anthony Drosos, Phil Brad, Greg, people who are regular to this program. What if I had said something like that? What if I said something like that? Then, those guys will have every right to be like, well, hey, Kev, fuck you then. What are we, chopped liver? We're here. What, are we not good enough? I mean, shine on my program all you want. I know what my views are. I know that there's more to be done if I want my audience to grow. That's what it is. And I've thought about it time and time again. It's like, maybe I need to get away from this space and whoever follows me, those are the real ones. But I don't give up easily. I'm a tough egg to crack when it comes to the criticism of black men. If I feel like you're on some fuck shit, then I'm gonna say you're on some fuck shit. But with BGS, it's a little different. So let me continue to listen to this. And fair use, by the way. This is not my creation. What I got on the screen right now, this is BGS's creation. So fair use.
right? So you got 17 people watching, and the show's going stagnant. You know, I can hear it going stagnant. So
Okay, he said he could hear it going stagnant. That was the time that me and Dane Wan were on the panel. I mean, well, Dane Wan, me and Dane Wan was speaking. Dane Wan was the only one on the panel. So me and him were just chopping it up until somebody else stepped up. And see, the thing is with my shows is I don't expect them to develop quickly. I don't expect them. This is not me giving BGS a pass for what he said, because I'll get to that in just a minute. But I'm not against, like I said, I'm not against BGS. I'm not. I just want everyone to understand that. I just want everyone to understand that, and it's like, even if I were to one day be against BGS, it would be very hard for me to do it, because that seems like it would be the trend, because you got so many other people that are against BGS. It's like, why would I want to join the crowd? And most of those people I don't even like. If not all of them, I don't even like these guys. So why would I want to join them? But this is a slight criticism when it comes like someone said that I was being sunned, that BGS was trying to sun me. But after listening to this, was he? What do y'all think in the chat? Was he trying to sun me? Was he trying to treat you guys like chopped liver? Like you didn't matter? Like just because it's not 100 people right off the bat? Come on now, don't do me like that. I've always been loyal to this space. To the space. To the Black Manosphere. So
I'm coming in to support the brother, right?
and
I know
thank you
if
for your support.
whatever reason, I know if I come on, then people are more likely to watch and come over and stay and support. More likely to do that. So I come in and support the brother. And I don't mind talking. I don't even mind being questioned. I don't. And sometimes people get loud. I can deal with that to a point. And I have dealt with that to a point. Every time I go someplace, man, you got 4 people coming at you, right? All at once. And they all want to be.
Now, I said up here biggest day a few weeks ago. I think it was that show I did. So tell me why the Black Manosphere is dead. And I already told BGS that he was a heat magnet. And here's the thing about having a bunch of niggas on the panel. Is like, people don't have time to offer clarity. People don't have time to offer clarity. If dudes would actually stop speaking and stop yelling at each other and act like grown men for one motherfucking time in their fucking lives, then we could get through these conversations a bit more efficiently. But hey, it seems with BGS more, it goes with the territory. It goes with the territory. He is a heat magnet. There are plenty of people that don't like him. And I'm not one of them. I'm not, but at the same time, I have my own, I have my pride. I'm not gonna sit here and beg. So I mean, like, thanks everybody who's ever supported me. Thanks for your support. But that's not at the price of my personal pride. I'll tell you that right now.
Answered right away. Somebody asks you a question, you start answering. You start answering, and
Hey, Barbara, I have been looking forward to.
Not that I don't want the man to make money off ads or nothing like that. Just that I don't like that throws my train of thought
answer that
off.
person and have a dialogue, and then you're going back and forth. Say, wait a minute, why don't you let the brother that asked the question answer? Because he's the one that I'm having a conversation with. If you want to be next, you can be next. And then you have people screaming.
He was talking about him in the conversation between him and Free Zone Lou, and how Pastor kept cutting in and saying stuff like, which really, like, it was inappropriate. So, but it is what it is.
In the background, right? Because they know that the logic doesn't hold up, so they try to run interference. And then when you question them on their logic, it goes flat. It goes nowhere. Where they continually throw chairs. They throw chairs. They argue and scream. They threaten to fight. They do all this negative stuff this negative stuff, because guess what? The philosophy is built on nothing. Built on nothing. Doesn't hold up, doesn't hold water. It doesn't fly. Their approach doesn't fly, which is why it never picks up any traction. So instead of blaming themselves, guess who they blame? They blame you. They blame the audience. Instead of
Okay, let me offer some clarity because, like, a lot of people that watched that video didn't know. They don't know who I am. They don't know who I am. Um, I will always take accountability for whatever this channel is lacking. So, just to offer some clarity on that, I will always take accountability. I will never blame anyone, although it seems as if when I broadcast and when other people broadcast, that have shared my videos or anything like that, it seems that it hurts my broadcast. And the one thing that I've always consistently have thought whenever that happens is like, um, I'm not compelling enough for those people to stay over here. That somehow that when the choice is made, if it has to come to that choice, the choice is going to be them and not me. That's why I kind of take exception to the whole, well, the broadcast is stagnant, it's not going anywhere, blah, 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 because I know this to be true. But it is like, and one dude actually did it one night. I had about 70, 80 people in here. He lost his goddamn mind and started a broadcast. And a lot of people went over there. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was very upset about it. And things like that, they kind of chip at your confidence, if I would say, and I don't need issues like that because I'm a grown ass man. But is look, if I ever for some reason get past 10,000 and I help somebody, I'm not going to do anything to try to hurt their chances at getting an algorithm. That's just me. But I've always consistently said it's your YouTube channel. You can go on if you want to, whether I'm on the air or not. That's not a choice that is mine as far as what you do with your channel. So
of having a logical, rational, well-mannered conversation, which is not that hard, turns into a fist fight. Really,
there's not fist fights on the internet. I know what he's speaking in figurative terms, but Wi-Fi connections, no, there's not.
on
It's like most of these dudes are full of hot air anyway. They wouldn't bust a grape in a fucking fruit fight. Trust me on that.
online fist fight with people screaming and hollering at each other for nothing. Now I popped up on Kev's, and it was an hour and a half. Nobody showed up. Nobody.
He said that shit about 3 times already. It is like if he'd have said it like once, but like, wow, come on, man.
Said anything. Nobody even typed. I popped.
Okay, that's not true. Let me rewind it.
Which is not that hard, turns into a fist fight. Really, an online fist fight with people screaming and hollering at each other for nothing. Now I popped up on Kev's, and it was an hour and a half. Nobody showed up. Nobody said anything. Nobody even typed.
The man said nobody even typed. Man said nobody typed. Hold on one second. Okay, I just want to make sure y'all could hear the video. It's like, it's just kind of hard to. But let me get back to my point. There's always somebody that types when I start broadcast. Like, this don't try to minimize don't try to minimize what I'm doing over here just to make a point. We're better than that. We're all better than that. So
I popped on Kev. Within 5 minutes, you had four people pop up. which is fine. Did they pop up to fill in the conversation? No, they come in to fight. They come in to argue. They come in to dispute. And this was focused in. It wasn't just mine. It had a sidebar.
Okay. Yeah, he said that they pop up there just to fight, which I believe that, a lot of people, whenever they see BGS, it does seem as if a lot of guys do want BGS's attention. I'm not trying to say that I'm not trying to say that these guys live and breathe for that shit, but like it was like me and Dane One were already speaking. And then, Rogish popped up when he was available. Rogish always comes up to the channel. He's a friend to the channel. But then you had Complex Design, and then you had Pastor come up here. And what happened was, what ensued was a blow up between Rogish, BGS, Complex Design, and Pastor. See, when you have those emotions like that are fueled, that are fueled to the extreme, it's really hard for anyone to control that. I have never really been the guy that'll sit there and repeatedly drop people down. I don't want to be that way because guess what? Because I expect more from black men. And what is wrong with me expecting more from black men? Shoot. Like if you want me to be brutally honest, niggas need to learn how to control their fucking emotions. Like it is really hard to listen to four people screaming at each other at the same fucking time. I don't want to have to resort to treating grown ass men like fucking kids. Like, I don't want to resort to that. But hey, we got some surprises if that shit happens tonight. No, I'm not pleased with the whole, like I said, I'm not pleased with the whole trying to minimize me like that. And guess what? Nobody's gonna watch the peaceful nigga. Let's just be brutally honest about this. There's only a select audience that's gonna watch a nigga that's actually trying to be a little bit peaceful. That's not about the bullshit. That's the hardest audience to build because everybody is so on the fuckery. They're so on the fuckery. It's ridiculous. A lot of these streams that do good be based on absolute fuckery. Why is it that I get the feeling that these broadcasts will do a lot better and a lot more people will be here if it's on some fuckery? Maybe I like small and controlled. Maybe I like that. Not that that's an excuse. Yeah, numbers speak. Yeah, numbers do speak. Numbers do speak. Okay, it would be nice, like I said, if I were like more like it would be nice if I were a Ramil and 200 people were waiting for me to say the first word, or I was a Dr. T. Hassan Johnson and have about the same amount of people waiting on me to say the first word. It would be nice, but I value people who are genuine. I value people who are not afraid to be the first one here, like RPM and Phil Brad. And I'm listening. I value that shit. And I can't discount them brothers. Now, do I believe that BGS was a bit upset with me because of what happened last week? I think that would probably be hold a little merit. A lot of some of BGS's followers was in that chat last week, and they were wondering why I didn't control it a bit more, and I allowed BGS to get disrespected. I didn't allow anything. I just let it happen. And it was nothing against BGS. Nothing. I don't expect to be rescued by anyone. I don't. And I learned that since my days on Facebook. If I'd have came up here with the same energy that I came up with that I had on Facebook, if I came up to YouTube with that same energy, yeah, I probably would have a lot more people watching, but it would have been based on some fuckery. I thought y'all were looking for black men who had solutions and had some common sense ideas and a common sense perspective. Some people aren't here for that shit. But like I said, the people who show up week after week, I cannot discount them. I cannot. Now, notice one thing. I haven't called BGS one offensive name. I don't need to. I don't need to call any of you offensive names. If you know, I do, you know, I do call people simps. I might start tonight, but you know, I'm not going to get too far out of character. I just had to make this point.
It would start up a whole another stream of SB, the same shit. And the people that talk about what they want the space to be, they don't even create it. Well, we talk about skills and abilities and stuff like that. Yeah, but half the time you talk about what somebody else is saying.
Facts. I agree with that 100%. Let's listen to that again. Let me see if I can rewind it enough. Let's listen to that again. I agree with that.
Coming to dispute, and this was focused in. It wasn't just mine. It had a sidebar. It would start up a whole another stream of SB, the same shit. And the people that talk about what they want the space to be, they don't even create it. Well, we talk about skills and abilities and stuff like that. Yeah, but half the time you talk about what somebody else is saying.
Facts. Like, listen up. Look. I never completely disagree with someone 100%, but you know, I never agree with someone 100% either. But what BGS said right there was facts. What he said right there was straight facts. Shoot, these guys want to sit up here and talk about like they got solutions, they got skills, they got abilities, they got resources, they got all this bullshit, but they don't spend too much time talking about it. I mean, the Black Brain Trust. Yeah, they they were sit and talk about like a lot of meaningful shit. They got a lot of good info on their channel. And you know, they have issues with the space too, but at least they come from a space, at least they come from a place of, you know, okay, we're actually about what we say we're about. A lot of these other dudes, like these team light skinned ass niggas, like they'll talk about shit like they want solutions, that you know, they want to speak power into men, but all they do is bitch and moan. That's all they do, bitch and moan. Bitch about what others niggas are saying, bitch about other content creators, just bitch. And the fact of the matter is, a lot of those guys, nobody pays attention to them unless they're bitching. So I agree with BGS on that. Nobody pays attention to them. Niggas will have 12, 13 people in their stream unless they bitching about the manosphere. Then that's when everybody want to come around. They call us the trauma bonders, but it's to be the same fucking people in those chats every fucking time. The same ones. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's what got me looking forward to my next smoke show about SBE. So let's continue.
Instead of focusing in making your product better, instead of understanding where the space is going and what's on the table, you're so focused on being backbiting other people, being jealous of other people, thinking negative of other people, and you don't even see the blessings that are happening. You know, I'm talking to PhDs, I'm talking to people that are talking to politicians and stuff like that on the low. People so focused on wanting to be right, they want to lead the space. And guess what? If you had the ability to lead the space, you would lead it. People follow people that are leaders. And leaders always concentrate, the good ones concentrate on the needs of the people that are following them. The good ones. So I'm listening to all these arguments, listening to this SBE argument. I'm listening to this pearly argument that keeps going nowhere. And people are so emotionally invested in these things, mostly that they can't see what the truth is. The truth is obvious. This says a sidebar. Pearl is doing exactly what I thought she would do, down to the letter. Everything I said about Pearl, how she got tracked of the masses. Getting clogged.
I'm sorry, I'm an Alabama dude. I feel some kind of way when big up in white folks. And it's just look. BGS can think what he wants to think. That's his freedom as a man. But I can think what I want to think, and it's just like I'm not very trusting of Caucasians. I mean, I'm not saying that that's all of them, but I understand if it boiled down to black people and white people, white folks would choose themselves. The thing is, though, black men need to choose themselves as well. Sorry.
Fogged up.
Black people need to choose ourselves as well instead of defaulting. But
slowing things down. Even though you can't stop it, you're slowing it down. So all these smart guys, all these brilliant guys that are into politics and they know what's going on, they should know what's going on. Now, even though you tell them what's going on, you can actually point it out to them. Like Rael last night, he's talking about tech layoffs. I told people months ago, a year ago, that the tech layoffs, Black Brain Trust, y'all.
Okay.
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best.
Like I said, I have nothing against people making money off ads, but let's just face it, you're making like a penny, 2 cents an hour every time someone of these things play
on these panels.
Well, 2 cents.
They don't allow that stuff to go on. Even with the women, to get started, it might go on for a few minutes, but it doesn't go on continuously. They actually pipe this stuff down. It's actually very well run. Telling Kev, y'all make it hard for larger, and I'm not large, right? I'm not as large as I would like or as large.
So who is y'all? I've never disrespected BGS.
As I probably could be. Y'all allow this kind of stuff to go on. It is hard to promote.
It's also hard for me to talk to a bunch of niggas that's yelling too. And I've already said I take accountability for that. I need to be a better moderator for that. But see, what I need from niggas is I don't need them to feel a certain way when I put their asses in check for trying to speak too loudly or trying to be the ones that's heard. It's like y'all some divestors with your white boyfriend. It's like, oh, I want to speak loud. I gotta be heard. No, chill the fuck out and let other people speak. Let this be a good program. Like shit.
It's hard to support you. It's hard for me to go on somebody's panel and support people when you're attacked. It's very difficult to support.
I would support anybody that attacked me, but Kev didn't attack BGS. Like, there was some other guys that came up there with that. But see, the thing is, though, I guess, like I said, I should have put those guys in check. I should have. But here's the thing. When you're saying stuff too, then that's kind of hard for me to put people in check. Like I used to tell people back in the day, is like they want to say, hey, you know what, these dudes are talking about women. Why don't you say something to these guys? And I'm sitting up there like, well, I can't say anything to these guys if these women are talking about the guys. I can't do it. It's like, what the fuck that's gonna make me look like? I go over these guys, hey guys, shut up about these hoes. Shut up. Please shut up about these hoes. And then like the hoes won't stop talking. So fuck all that. I mean, I'm just saying, like, look, I'm not saying that come up here, disrespect anybody that comes on this program. I'm not saying any of that. Y'all disrespect each other, but you should be able to discuss whatever your grievances are with each other without threats, without disrespect, because smoke don't mean no damn disrespect. It doesn't. Just like I used to tell dudes back in the day, brutally honest does not mean you disrespect people. It doesn't. It doesn't mean you disrespect. You just tell the truth and you don't care how it makes them feel. And that's the problem with people have with the Black Manosphere. We tell a lot of truth. And it makes people feel a certain kind of way. It does. But believe me, let me tell you something. I'm one of the most hated people on other platforms. And you wouldn't be able to tell by the presentation that I do up here. Because guess what? I presented it there like I presented it here. People don't like the truth.
Support people when you're attacked.
And by the way, I mean, I'm grateful for all the support, but I don't go around brown nosing and asking people to support. I would say, hey, you know what? I got a Cash App down there. Please be mindful of the screen. I ask for that kind of support. But if people don't want to share my videos, that's fine. I can't make you do anything. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If it's hard for you to support me, then fine. That's what it is. It's great, great, awesome. Thanks for letting me know that I have to be a man, pull myself up by my own bootstraps, and help myself out. That's nothing that has to be mentioned.
Every time you go on, you show up on a panel like I did last night. 5 minutes here, people coming in with all this craziness. You allow people up on a panel to talk crap shit about me for 20 minutes.
Now he was talking about Sir Ism like the smoke show before. Like, just this he's about to say something in the vein of, I don't let people talk about other folks that aren't there when they're not there to defend themselves. Um, I wasn't making Sir Ism mention BGS. If I were BGS, that's what Sir Ism was saying. If I were BGS, like, yeah, I get that. I get it. But still, when BGS came up and started exchanging with Sir Ism, yeah, what did I say to Sir Ism? Well, you did mention the man name 20 times. Now, come on now. Don't act like you didn't provoke that man.
Without even trying to check him. Hey, man, he's not here. Hey, go settle that with BGS. And when I was on the Coliseum, people come in trying to attack a person. Hey, you got 2 minutes to get your gripe out because the guy's not here to defend himself. I wouldn't allow people to throw chairs continuously like, hey, one at a time. Now, if 2 people that I know that come up there and need to settle a score because this is neutral ground, you guys got 20 minutes to actually get together, go ahead and get it out and let it go. It wouldn't be the whole 8 hours because we're on there for 8-10 hours, right? I'm not going to sit through 10 hours.
I can't control how people react. I can let them stay on, or I can kick them off and say, hey, come back another day, blah, 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 but whatever. But it's like these guys, when they come up to this panel, they have to have the respect beforehand. They gotta have their respect. They can't just be like, well, I'm gonna yell, and set this bitch off and all this other shit. Because that's exactly what he's implying right now. Things are going to get heated when you tell people the truth, and there's no way around that. But I will mention this: Sir Ism and BGS did calm down, because I gave things a chance to play out. So BGS gave me a really good idea, when Far said, he let people come up, hash it out. He let it go for a couple minutes, and then he says, let it go. But I don't truly believe people are going to let it go. So let's make this smoke show a place where people can come out. If content creators can, have their grievances with each other, let them come hash it out on this smoke show. Let's make this smoke show into something that could be effectively positive, which is what, and I'm not going to spend any more time in this video. I mean, people can feel how they want to feel about that because, there was a couple of idiots in BGS's comments talking about oh yeah, that smoke show was going nowhere. I was watching. Okay, but you were watching though. Like I didn't respond to any of them comments. I didn't even act like I took offense to it. But yeah, I do take exception to that. I mean, be angry with me all you want because of what went down, but hey, that was them guy decision. All of you guys are grown ass men. Period. Look. I can't say that I'm not in it for a popularity contest because you need to be popular in order to thrive on YouTube. You need to be. But yeah, the smoke show Sundays. If you got a grievance with somebody, come up here. But you niggas gonna learn how to start talking one at a time. Tell you that much. Since we got an elder in the space that has all these complaints. Yeah, and maybe other people have that sentiment too. Hell, Blu-ray last week was like, look, he wasn't real comfortable with the, with people threatening each other. You can't come up here and threaten nobody because like I said, you're on a Wi-Fi connection. Ain't none of that shit gonna come to fruition anyway. All you're doing is making yourself look like an ass. So let me go ahead and get to the subject matter. So people view black men as a joke, and then I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody that's got any kind of smoke, whether you got smoke for the man coming up, or you got smoke for me, I'm gonna tell you as the host of this smoke show, it will be allowed. But you're gonna learn how to talk one at a time, and all this casual disrespect, like oh fuck nigga, well fuck you, fuck no, you're gonna do things. You're gonna act like a grown up. If you can't act like a grown up, you go to them other little stupid channels and start acting like a little fuck boy, a little sissy, or a little circle jerk ass nigga, but that loves to project your little grievances on the black manosphere. You go to them other channels like that. Here, you're gonna act like a grown up. On this channel, you're gonna act like a grown up, male or female. Period. That's it. So so black men are a joke, huh? So black men are a laughing stock, huh? So here's the thing. And here's the logic that I always approach this sentiment with. And yeah, I'll get to the comments in just a second. Why would you expect any other group to take you more seriously than they take themselves? And why do you feel obligated as a black person to take those groups more seriously than you take yourselves? This is your whole problem with the Pearly thing. This is your whole problem. Oh, you'll bring her in, you'll cape for her, blah, blah, blah. When have any of you ever caped for black people? And let me ask you this question. When have any of you ever caped for black men? And I know quite a few of you have done it, but when those fuckery broadcasts go on, guess what happens? There's a bunch of motherfuckers who have a bunch of shit to say about black men, especially in the black manosphere. Like I said, there's a stream going on right now that proved my point exactly from last night. So why is this? Why are black men a laughing stock? I got a couple reasons. Number one, black men, as far as our stance in the social atmosphere, when we display our lack of ability to work together, it makes us vulnerable to the criticisms of other groups. I don't know if you niggas understand this, but this is the truth. It makes us vulnerable to the criticism of other groups. If we don't even stand up for ourselves, if we don't even have each other's backs, hell, why should anyone take us seriously? Why should anyone respect us? Respect is earned. It's not given. It's earned. And I'm just one of those guys that, hey, you know what? As far as other groups go, I don't give a fuck about their respect. Because culturally, they should be insignificant to what the fuck we got going. But, instead of black men taking that stance, we got to act like a bunch of scared little niggas and act like we agree with them. Another little part is HNIC complex. You are a fucking joke if you think you can do this by yourself. Or you're the only one that fucking matters. Jesus Christ. If you think you're the only one that matters, think again. Is that kind of weak shit that got us being looked at the way we're looked at in the first goddamn place. Here's another reason. Most black men are simps. Most black men follow the bitch instead of just being the leader. I'll give you an example. A lot of dudes that don't like being a part, like, or won't claim the black manosphere, is worried about their levels of pussy getting once they admit that they are a part of it. One such guy is Ramil. I don't give a damn. Ain't nothing gonna stop me from doing what the fuck I want to do, no matter who I'm a part of. Nothing. Oh, I'm embarrassed. Oh my God. Oh, they're trying to say I'm a part of the black menace. Oh, fuck out of here. As much as these niggas talking about they don't follow the bitch, they don't care what a bitch think. Yes, you do. Yes, the fuck you do. What's one of my favorite scenes? You can't bullshit a bullshitter, and a bullshitter am I. Here's another reason. The first sign of trouble, you niggas run. The first sign, which kind of relates to what I just said. The first sign of trouble, you run. You hide, and then you try to pretend that you're the other side. First sign of trouble. The second somebody says something. Remember when I mentioned the whole thing about people defining what the black manosphere is? That's why we made that list. You know, like male feminists and divestors and, you know, and any other ethnic group or whatever that might have something against black folks will come in and decide what this space is all about instead of you who are a part of this space deciding what we're about. Remember that? That is primarily because when that kind of thing happens, niggas turn tail and run. Oh no, not me. You know, like, you know, the Bible, you know how Peter, you know, when Jesus was arrested and beaten and all that shit, and then how Peter denied him 3 times before the cock crowed. That's how these niggas are. They will deny you 5, 6, 7, 8 times. Shoot, if you can't stand up on your own too and stand on some shit on some solid ground, who the fuck are you at the end of the day? Since y'all want so much respect from other groups. Here's another reason. White worship. Like I said last week, not one motherfucker said something about Nick Fuentes, an alt-right individual. Not one. Y'all scared of white men? Shoot, I didn't grow up being scared of them motherfuckers. Hell, when I went to a school that was kind of split, hell, I even fought a couple of them. Not once it entered my mind that, oh my God, this is the dominant class. Oh, they just run everything. Black men are so conquered and defeated. Hell, that wasn't even close to entering in my mind. But you guys get in these little social media spaces. Oh man, black men are so conquered. Oh, we can't do nothing. Gloom and fucking doom. Boo fucking who, nigga? Y'all don't want to be called niggas. Y'all want to be that one with the hard R. I'm sorry. My personal pride won't allow me to feel such defeat. Sorry, guys. I don't take that how you want to take it. Take it how you want to take it. And now, guess what? I'm about to drop the link. Oh, 35 people here in 35 minutes. In 55 minutes. And all of you guys matter. You know, well, the stream is stagnant. It's not going anywhere. Don't worry. I'll be the one responsible for building this smoke show up. I will be. There's the link. Anybody that got smoke or whatever, bring your ass. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of being humble. And I have nothing but courtesy for black men. Don't come up here with that shit, man, for real. Well, what's going on, LaShawn? What's going on, Big Kev? LaShawn, you go first. I want to hear this.
What's up?
LaShawn.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What you got?
Okay, hold up. Let me cut off all connections. I don't need to be doing this double. Okay, give me 1/2 second. But you asked a real damn question just this very second before I hit the stream. Could you expand on that question? Because I just want to see, is you going where I'm thinking you going?
Where do you
And
think
you
I'm going?
about to say something brilliant?
Where do you think I'm going?
No. I don't want to think where you're going. I want to know where you're going. Because, see, this is the problem. Everybody assume what the hell you're going to.
Man, you came to me with this. Bro, speak your mind.
Played something, and BGS said something to you, right? He said something about you.
BGS said something
And all
about
that.
me.
No. I'm trying to figure out. No. I'm not. No, bro. I'm not
Bro.
even judging you. You are 100% right. That was just nothing but shade on you. And I'm like, wait a minute. That was BGS? And he was talking about you. And then all of a sudden he mad because he jumped in your show and now he getting heat. And then it's your fault? And I'm like, no, bro, you 100% on this one. And that's what, no, I can't even argue with what you're saying. You 100% on this one, bro. What am I supposed to tell you? You wrong? You gave me verbal evidence, and he made a whole show about it. So what am I supposed to tell you? I understand exactly. So I really want to know where, like, yo, bro, that I can't argue with you. This is your mindset, bro, and you right. I'm serious. That's where the smoke coming from, because I ain't expect BGS to do that to you.
BGS
While
did
he's saying
nothing.
he's trying to help you, and that kind of that right there, that's the only smoke. Like, I understand why you smoking, and I understand why you got a fire. Now I'm just listening to you, because there ain't nothing I can tell you where you wrong in any damn situation. Nothing. And I'm just like, bro, you ain't alone. And I agree with you. Yeah, I see your point, and that's it. So anybody else got to say something about it? No, I agree with him, because he was just doing his live, and apparently he had nobody on it. And then what he giving us evidence on, I wasn't even on it. And I'm like, oh, bruh. Okay, never mind. So anybody got smoke on him, he got all the evidence. And I see why he irritated. And this is what everybody keep doing, just so you can look like crap and they can step on your back. And you right, bro. Be brutally honest. Because, damn it, they were brutally honest with you, and they used your back to go ahead and do it too. You got smoke for days, bro. I agree with you. And damn it, if he ain't did it, I wouldn't know it. That's it. You stand next person.
Okay, thanks, LaShawn, for doing that. So Big Kev first, and Ian Graves. What's going on, Big Kev?
Hey, how's it
Another
going?
Kev.
Yeah, how's it going, Kev, man? Again, thank you for hosting me, man. Man, it seems like you, Ezri, Nazarene, and Chaos Rain like all went live at the same time. I was like, oh my god, like we got to coordinate this, man, because it's so many good shows, there's so many good lives. I think Mr. Z was on earlier. I don't know if
Do
he's
you
still
want
on.
do you want me to do you want to know the truth?
What?
Do you want to know the truth of what I feel about that?
What?
They should be choosing me. But hey,
I mean,
I can't make people do stuff. I can't.
well, hey, listen, I'm just like when it comes to feedback, I just think that just being able to like coordinate it just so that we don't actually step on each other's toes when it comes to like viewership. You know what I mean? Just because I think that's sometimes why people don't get as many views as they should. Not so much because they don't have good content, but because other people go on at like the exact same time. I'm like, oh crap. But but yeah, man. Again, and I was on People 100's panel last night, and that's how I what I was saying was that essentially the idea that we should be silent and stop talking about this stuff and just kind of quote unquote move on to other things and only talk about business. I'm like, that's how we got here to this position in the first place. Okay. Like, I'm not against business. You know what I mean? Obviously, I graduated from college and whatnot. I'm not against people talking about business and being business oriented. The problem is that instead of using it as a part of growth and self development, they try to make it seem like that's the only thing that matters. You know, the only thing that matters is money and relationships and quality of life and stuff like that. That doesn't matter. It's like, no, because what happens is that you go into these other spaces, right? Especially as a so-called black man, what you'll realize is that they'll try to guilt and shame you into shutting up, but they'll use your strife and your struggle as a political and a social football. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but they say they can barely hear you down there, man.
Wait, can you hear me now?
Just keep talking. I can hear you.
Just check your mic volume. That's it. I had to reset mine.
Yeah, I just increased it. Can you guys hear me now?
We do
I can hear you.
stream, but I'm not sure what the chat room's thinking.
I can hear you. Big Kev, make your point, man. Go ahead.
Okay, but yeah. So that's just why I think that again, I think we just kind of need to double down on promoting the growth of the space, because again, like, the people who shit on the space don't care about your needs anyway. Like, that's the irony about it. Like, they don't give a fuck about your needs and your desires anyway. They just want you to shut up, period. So it is what it is.
Yeah, they can kiss my ass. I'll tell you that much. And I don't mean that literally, because like some of you actually, but anyway. Ian, what's going on? What you got to say, bro?
Yeah, I think, as far as when you were speaking about men feeling defeated or not feeling, what was the exact words you were saying about the men not really having self-esteem?
Giving up our position. Giving up our
Yeah.
position. You know,
Yeah,
just because somebody said something. Go ahead. Go ahead, though. Speak.
Yes, but yeah, so I think especially with the case of just pearly things, like you mentioned, it's like, brothers, they catch on to one thing that they think is wrong in the black manosphere, and they just won't let it go. And it's weird because they stay with it for long stretches of time. But the thing is, they're not really providing solutions. Saying so the defeatist attitude for me, as far as that goes, is that when you only feel that you can criticize, but you don't necessarily have a solution for it except to criticize, and especially when it came to just pearly things, you know what I'm saying? The question is, okay, if you see that's what it is, now what do you do about it? You don't say, okay, oh, you shouldn't have let her in. We should have had eyes in the back of our head.
Who let her in the black manosphere? Who let her in? Okay, just because Obsidian said
I'm not. No, I say that. That's not what I said.
Go ahead.
I will let him finish his point, and then I'm going to go ahead and ask permission to speak afterwards. That's all.
Well, Ray Hummus here, and then I'll let you speak. Go ahead, Ian. Finish up.
Thank you very much, sir. I'll wait.
Ian.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I think you were saying something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you were saying.
No, I said what I said, but if you're finished, I'll let Ray Hummer go.
No, I know. No. I'm trying to catch what you were saying exactly about who said what about letting her in.
Who said? Who said what about letting her in? Like a bunch of the haters. I mean, like last week, Pastor said something like he felt like Just Pearly Things was part of the black manosphere, and he couldn't have been more wrong. But see, since niggas was so emotional and yelling, I couldn't make that clarity.
Right.
And it does kind of piss me off when that happens. I mean, I understand that people, like I said, are passionate about these topics, passionate about these subjects, but you got to let people speak. And then being on this platform, I'm the one that's singularly responsible for this platform. So that's all I was saying. But I would have rebutted that. But, niggas want to be heard. So.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if they believe that, they still have to offer a solution or a counter to that in terms of, okay, what do we do about it? You know, but from my standpoint, I never saw her as being in the Black Manosphere. I just saw her as pushing talking points that gave highlight to the Black Manosphere. You understand what I'm saying? That's
Well,
how I saw it.
yeah, and you know what the flaw in is with that is if we make these points 100 times and she makes the point 1 or 2 times, all of a sudden it's hers according to the people, which is mad disrespectful to the people who put those points out in the beginning. You know, I have no problem with black men saying things that need to be heard, but don't give that white bitch any credit that, you know, that the credit that we deserve. Fuck all that.
Yes, exactly. That's my point. That's a defeatist attitude. When you think that this one white girl is more powerful than the whole manosphere, I think really it's your thinking that really needs to be checked. If that's what you believe, if you think this one chick is a threat to the Black Manosphere, you might need to check yourself and what you're actually contributing to the Black Manosphere. Because as far as what I contribute, I think that, you know, based on what I contribute and what I see other brothers contribute, I don't think that she has a chance. No matter what her ulterior motives may or may not be, she's got a chance.
And I think in terms of logic, her audience doesn't equal out to all of the audiences combined that are in this space. They don't. Even when you figure in the bigger audiences and the bigger lives, there is no way we equal to that. There's no way to quantify us having any kind of responsibility. So, you know, the little bald-headed fat male feminist that keeps pushing that narrative, fuck you, dude. It's not true. I mean, you got a bunch of scumbag bitches over there listening to you and they'll believe anything because they don't like black men. You know, so
you talking about Mike TV? You talking about Mike TV?
No, I'm not talking about Mike TV.
No,
I'm not talking about Mike.
This one, y'all is come on, man.
I mean,
Damn it.
let
me go ahead and get the goddamn hyena meat. Damn it, I'm about to get these scraps. You know something? The most motherfuckers saying the most shit is the most motherfuckers that co-sign that shit, and now they coming back like, oh yeah, man, well, we knew. How you knew it, motherfucker? You were happy to get on that show when she was popping 1 million.
Yeah.
You know how much bullshit that is? That's the answer to it. And this is why they don't include my ass, and this is why we is all in a circle, and yet we always got constant people. You want to know why? They cut off our money because we were telling them the truth. And now, after the pandemic, you see how many motherfuckers rolling back?
Well, I mean, like the
they
pandemic had a lot of.
But now they rolling back on their words and shit.
Pandemic.
Talking about why you questioning me?
The pandemic had a lot of people that were forced to stay in, but now that the pandemic's over with, people have gone back to their regular lives, and that's not. But I try not to use that as an excuse, though.
Well, you know what? I'm asking you something. Look. Everybody had. You know what? If you never broke up with that friend, and the only reason you friends because they won't leave you the fuck alone, but now you got a 6-foot rule, and now the pandemic over, and your life got a hell of a lot better, and now them bastards coming back at your door and me, hey buddy, how you doing? No. And now everybody's getting the repercussions, and they didn't even know because they were boss before the pandemic, and now they ain't a boss now. All the people that are talking all that, they lost their jobs and they lost their houses, and now they sitting there knocking at your door talking about, hey, you remember when you liked me 20 years ago?
Oh, okay.
And that's your boys and your women that you used to try to talk to 20 years ago, but they remember, well, you always did me right, but damn it, every year I did you right. That was a damn 365 days you screwed me over, and now they trying to get back in your good graces while they screwing you up, trying to get back in your good graces. That's a difference. Once a world stops, but it still spins and you die, your clock's over. Now they trying to like, well, let me go ahead and get my suckers back, because they ain't trying to get back right with the people they did right before the pandemic. They trying to make them suckers again and fool them over again, and that's what everybody doing.
Hey,
But you
Ray.
know what you
Okay,
doing?
let's let Ray Hummer get in.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Hey,
being be honest, and y'all got the floor. But that's
Okay.
exactly what the hell they doing while they
Okay.
calling you out your name.
Okay. All right. Ray Hummer, what's going on, man?
hey, bro, what's up, man? I see you going through it right now, man. Hence, it is a smoke show. I just appeared, bro. You know what I mean? I seen you live. I was like, yeah, I had to shout out to you, man. Just say what's up, bro, because it's been a fucking rough day for me. Well, yeah,
Hmm.
I feel like snapping off some heads right
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Let me put it to you like this: my mother would have been
Some
72
season
today.
salt on them.
Hey, LaShawn, bruh.
I'm
uh,
sorry. He said
I mean,
smacking on the head.
I don't like
Put
being
season salt.
interrupted. I don't like being interrupted when I say my mother would have been 72 today. That's bullshit. Like, bruh, let us speak. Go ahead, Ray.
now. Nah, go ahead, brother. You said she'd been 72 today.
I already said it. I already said it. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. Hey,
I mean,
man, sorry
no.
about that.
I was just sharing in. Yeah, this has kind of been it's been a day for you. It's been a day for me too. So I mean,
I
you know,
apologize if I disrespect
Well,
you, bro. I
okay.
apologize. My grandma dealing with something right now. Look, bro, when you said your mama's 72, I apologize. You correct me just now.
Okay.
I'm sorry for any disrespect I gave you.
Okay.
There
I
was an
got it. I got you, bro. I got you.
Thank you. All
No
right.
hard feelings.
We all right. Thank you. Because
No
I'm
hard
dealing
feelings.
with my grandma. So we good.
Okay. Okay, Ray. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
yeah, nah, man. Nah, bro. Just God bless you, brother. I mean, you said 72. Man, like how old are you? Like you? Oh yeah, you are older than me. That's
Yeah, I'm 46 years old. You know,
right.
I'm what many people would consider that in these spaces an old nigga. You know, I got grays in my beard. I got one foot in the grave, supposedly. You know, I'm walking on a cane. I should be in bed. I got to take my Geritol. I've heard all of it. So,
Man, how do you feel? Well, what do you think about men that uh that who are like around your age and are emotional and they have guns?
emotional,
Yeah, emotional men with guns in their
emotional men with
40s.
guns in their 40s.
Yeah,
Emotional men with guns in
yeah,
their 40s are very dangerous. Like, I mean,
yeah.
yeah, emotional. Romello 747, thy Jim and I. Thank you for coming by. I saw you on Keep It 100 stream. Old Marcus Aurelius this stream last night. The Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Uh, it is uh, it is $ BMBBH for life. In fact, let me go ahead and find the one that's screen widget. I mean, if any of you want to drop a couple dollars, you can. I mean, that I don't object to that, and you know, I don't consider that. Oh, here we go. Boom, right here. There's the Cash App, scrolling right across the bottom of the screen.
Shit, I fuck with y'all brothers when I get paid.
No, it's all good, man.
Keep it real, nigga.
Yeah, I'm not saying, I'm not saying that, I'm not gonna delve you out this information unless you give me a cash out or anything like that. I mean, if people feel like that my content is that valuable that they want to contribute a little bit to the cause, and they can. I mean, but I'm all the way with it this time. It's just I appreciate anyone, especially Raining Woman down there. What's going on? What is up? What is up, Raining Woman?
Hell, you, bro, and many others deserve 2 billion subscribers.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about what we deserve all day, but
Right.
that has to be a reality. I really
Man.
appreciate that compliment. I really do. I appreciate LaShan's compliments, and I appreciate Ian Gray's compliments, and your compliments in the chat as well. I appreciate
I'm not
all
just
that.
shooting that. I'm not just shooting that shit out, man, because any man is willing to stand firm and on their own 10 against all this feminist bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you yeah, you deserve it, bro.
And
You know
and
what
I
I mean?
mean, it's not just about going against feminism. It's about black men being able to stand on their own too, on our own too. Is
Standing on their own and being more productive and shit like
being more
that. Yes.
productive, and throwing caution to the wind, and and and, and do as much preventative maintenance as possible in order for us to become the best versions of ourselves without any distractions. That's what I'll say.
Hey man,
Like old Sir
I
Ism, like old Sir Ism down there. What's going on, brother? Yeah.
isn't here? Oh man, that nigga wild as hell. Oh
Ism,
boy.
yeah, Ism is something else, man. But you know,
Hey, he had me. He oh man.
yeah, yeah, he's one of a kind. Let me see who I haven't shouted out. Let's go over some of these. Let me go some. Oh, Ed Unchained. Well, he was in here. I don't know if he's still here, but he said Facebook days was golden era. Every day. He said heads rolling every day. Yeah, they were. Mr. O with the info. Yeah, what's going on, brother? Shoot, I don't know if some of these people are still here. Some people come in and out the stream and is whatever. Yeah, TBBT were the first one to talk about layoffs in tech. Let's be honest, and TBBT has solutions. The Black Brain Trust. You know, I would really like, Whoa, Greg, what's going on, man? What's going on? What is up? What it is? And shoot, let me go through some of these other comments. Cause just Raven Knight, I see you in the building. Surrealism, always defending the hoes. Black men that don't get or like black women, speaking on black women, make sense. I mean, I get it. I get it. If speaking on people that don't want you or you don't fuck with, that's pretty futile and a waste of time. But see, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that. Shit, I lost my thought. I watched this. Whatever. I lost my thought.
You talking about how they expect you to help them out, but they never help you out. That was your point, I think.
No, that wasn't my point. I mean, I'm not. I'm the kind of guy that's like this. I'm like this about that. If I help you, it's because it comes from a genuine place, and I don't expect anything in return. And the thing is, most of us should be like that. Don't respect anything in return for But I understand people aren't gonna keep helping people. I wish I had something to. It's like, since it's like that, and since BGS said what he said, I wish I had something to return to BGS in order to make things even up with us. So that's the point I'm getting to. So
all right, I'm back, big bro. The phone call came in and interrupted the So
okay. All right, but Romello 747, thank you for the Cash App. That was very generous of you, man. I really appreciate that. I really do. I will always appreciate things like that. He said he's paying his taxes.
hey,
okay, I hear you, bro. So
hey,
really, thank you.
I'll tell him, shoot, hey, hit me on Cash App, you know what I mean? Hey, shoot, first two messages, shit, I'll highlight, you know what I mean? Priority.
Yeah.
I do it like that for me, though, but dig it, man. I've been hearing about this.
Hey, something's wrong with your mic, man. Something wrong with your mic. It's like you sound like an AM radio station right now.
Oh, shit, hold on. Okay, I'll be back.
Yeah, it sound like you got to shorten your shit. But just like I said, when I help somebody out, I try to be super. I try to be super genuine with it. It's like, I share their video on my community tab, and like I said, I don't expect a whole lot in return for that. I don't. I mean, shit. If I support you, I support you. If you support me, you support me. But that's just how it is. Raven Knight. Shoot. So I dropped the link again. Anybody want to come up? Shoot, I'll be here for a minute. I will be here for a minute.
Honestly, black men, you always gonna have to answer for somebody's assumption of you, and no matter what you do, you still assume to be what the hell they always think. Always guilty.
Mhm.
And even if you ain't, and even if you is, what the hell we gonna be?
Mm.
Hell, New
And
York,
what?
Texas. How many damn immigrants they done did? Look at Chicago. They done closed down schools, done opened up hotels, they done closed, and you can't even get the homeless out you can't get the homeless in the hotels that's American. Look at it. Look what they doing, bro. We've been stagnant for like 30 years at the same damn level of like, look, how long we been at like we barely touching 40 million descendants of Africa, like descendants of slaves and stuff. Why is that?
I don't know, man, but
And then we ain't gonna talk about that. That's another thing. That was
yeah,
just the idea to put it out there. But
yeah, I
why
got
we
you.
been stagnant at the same damn thing, but yet it's still black men's fault. We all free. They educated more than us. They making more money than us, but they can't fix the problem. It's still our fault. Wow, everything else. And then we sitting here wondering, twiddling our thumbs, like, what we gonna do? And you know what? My grandfather had to deal with it. Guess what I'm doing?
Go ahead.
I'm his grandson. Guess what the hell I'm dealing with it?
Mhm.
Same damn thing.
Okay.
And then we sitting there arguing about the damn thing, but then when we can build each other up, what we doing? We cutting each other's leg out, making them look like crap. Then we go ahead and get everybody go ahead and cancel us. But then now after the pandemic, they ain't got no answers.
Okay. All right.
But
Yeah,
they
man.
keep
Yeah.
fingers at us. And the thing is, bro, you should be where you at. But then I'm seeing everybody taking pop shots at you, and you got evidence. And they're making shows about you, bro, and you being brutally honest. And I'm like, why are they doing this? And you ain't put no heat on nobody. Why are they doing this?
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Well,
Sirtism, but
didn't you just share
but
BGS damn thing he did about you? Why
uh,
are they doing this? And he helping you, but he
I'm talking
making
about. I'm
pop
talking about.
shots.
I was talking about Sirtism, but listen up, guys.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm just
uh,
saying, why is everybody taking pop
uh,
shots at you? And they got more subs and
uh,
everything else, but they keep using you as an example.
let me tell y'all something. I don't give a fuck about a person's sub count. I don't care. I mean, your engagement, number one, is what matters. Is like there are some people that actually have like 2 or 3,000 subs, but when they open up a live, they can get like 100, 200, sometimes 1,000 folks, depending on what the subject matter is. So really, when it comes down to sub counts are just kind of a superficial thing. It's a nice thing to look at, but now what I was trying to say is, guess what happened?
Yes,
I
sir.
got to
I'm
do
listening.
I got to do this because I got 2 of them for some reason.
Now I'm feeling objectified by your male gaze.
Damn.
Yep, got 2 dislikes. Who could that have possibly been? So hybrid catastrophic impact
That was funny.
third power says we're basically on the Titanic and it's sinking. Instead of plugging the holes and securing the lifeboats, we fighting each other. Said Romello 747.gm in the eye says I'm in Chicago. Yeah, okay. Well, shout out to Chicago and shout out to wherever you're from. So just drop wherever you're from. You know, it's just I got 22 in the building. But those 22 people matter. So anyway, he's a hybrid catastrophic says they expect black men to be Tupac, Superman, Dr. Phil, and Obama simultaneously. So yeah, so all right. So I did.
One question real quick before you go into it. Whoever typed black woman trying to take every lifeboat and everything else, how long they been driving the Titanic and they shocked that they thought it was unsinkable. And now they stuff is sinking.
Yeah, white men built
that was
that
sitting
because
there
white
spinning
men
and stuff is sinking.
because black men don't build nothing. Because if black men built the Titanic, maybe the motherfucker wouldn't have sunk.
Yeah, it would, because you know how much it is. Black men is turning the rivets and fucking up the boat while they saying, and they the one steered you into the damn iceberg. You got both sides, bro. And now what they doing? They jumping on you, and now they trying to help you. While they bringing the heat over there, and they're using your channel so they can have the heat. But then if you get whatever it is, it's your channel. It ain't my getting damn hit up, getting the strike, and YouTube is da. You see, that's what they're doing, bro. And I know that's where you know what the hell it is. Because why in the hell would you sit there and say you trying to help me? But then you turn my whole damn show into a crap show because they following you. And that's what you feeling. And then he go ahead and make a show about how you didn't defend him. And then he joined my show.
Did he make it like what? I mean, I showed the video. I mean,
I know.
I didn't take it too hard. I just took exception
Bro,
to a
I'm
couple
just
things
saying,
he
bro.
said.
He made a show about you. He jumped on your show to get you more people on there, and then he mad you ain't defend him.
I mean,
and then he shamed your show, but he was supposed to help you and do a favor. And I'm like BGS, no, you ain't doing this. And I know BGS gets catching heat as hell. He is, but
he's a
you
heat
brought
magnet.
heat
A
on your
lot of
show.
people don't like BGS, and I can
know,
acknowledge
but
that.
he brought heat on your show, and then he made a whole show about you, how you didn't defend him, because he bringing you people, but the only thing they want to do is cuss him out, and they ain't even putting no money in your pocket.
If black men build something stronger than the Titanic, they say, "Why can't you walk on water?"
That's what I'm saying, bro.
How's my mic? How's my mic now, bro?
Yeah, good. You're good.
Okay. Well, man, yeah. Oh God, what I was about to say was that Pearly bitch when y'all brought her up, man. Yeah, she's getting annoying. Like I'm tired of it.
She's getting annoying and she ain't gotta say shit. That's the part that's really like she ain't even gotta say nothing and she just annoying the fuck out of me.
I resonate with you wholly on that one. Boy. Oh my God. I mean, I'm definitely like every time they brought up, I'm directing my attention to something else. I'm like, damn this, man. I'm about to look at some comical or something. Shit. Or look at somebody else's stream. Because, dude, yeah. Because, like, it's done.
A fucking bitch. Son of a bitch. No, I'm just looking on my feed. Son of a fucking bitch.
Oh,
Okay, I got it. Look, guys, get the word out, man. This is the place to be. This is the fucking place to be. Yeah, I kind of saw something. But anyway.
You looking at your news column or something?
No, I was looking at my YouTube feed.
Oh, okay. The people you subscribe to and shit.
Yeah. And like I said, man, look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If I were ever to target a YouTuber to take out and take over with, it's not gonna be anybody in the Black Manosphere. You know who I'm looking at? I'm looking at Phil Scott. You know why I'm looking at Phil Scott? You know who Phil Scott is, right?
No, this is my first time hearing him.
African Diaspora Net channel, the Advise Show. He used to have the Advise Show. If I could usurp anyone,
go ahead.
If I could usurp anyone, it would be Phil Scott. You know why? Because I'm a big thinker. Number one. Number two, Phil Scott would rather help women than help black men.
Oh, so he's one of them niggas. Oh, I can't stand it.
And there's nothing wrong with helping. And there's not. And if that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with helping black women. But
no, we're good. No, because those same dudes. Go ahead.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with helping black women who have the purest of intent. But these same dudes that will say ain't no masculinity in the space, that black men are the joke, and black men are a laughing stock. Yeah, those are the same guys that will sit there and help someone shit on black men.
Yeah, and yet they work in tandem, as agents, for the strike. And I see it clear as day. I can smell the motherfuckers a mile away, bro. And I can't
Mm.
stand them. I even deal with them in my real life, man. Like I gonna got in a fight with one dude. You know what I mean? Because of some same shit, man. At a bar recently. I
But
told him, boy, hey, I told him I will rip your throat out, dude. You better
but
get away from me.
but how dare somebody try to spite me and try to take my show out tonight? How dare you? And it's gonna continue. It's gonna continue until I overtake everybody that I want to fucking overtake, and that's gonna be it. Because you know why? Because the energy should not be directed toward me. The energy should be directed toward these anti-black manosphere motherfuckers.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And it's like all this time all the space did, blah, blah. I'm like, why don't y'all put your energy towards trying to tear down this bullshit, man? You know what I mean? And putting the focus on, just us, us black men.
No, they don't want to do that. And that's why we get treated like a goddamn laughing stock.
I mean, I know, yeah, we do. And it's one of those where it's like, okay, I'm not gonna sit and pout about that factor. I'm gonna just continue to just push back at their ass. You know what I mean? Continue to push back, continue to point out them, hey, that you're a damn simp. You're a beta male simp mangina. You're beholden to the bitch. You know what I mean? So, and you want to sit there like, laugh at me or come at me like you're better than me. You are less than. You are worse than scum.
Mm. 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 Yeah.
You know what I mean? So those who are worse than scum, you know what I mean? I'm putting into practice though, try not to let them get to me though, but they can be an annoyance at times, you know what I mean? Certain times in certain situations.
Hmm. Just, you know, it's just that, sometimes you think that people are your friends and they actually aren't. Or, sometimes, it just pisses me the fuck off. That's all it is. But that's what it is. I just for I gotta come better. That's just all there is to it. I gotta come better. Like I can't spew sour grapes. I just gotta come better than everyone else. This just is just what it is. So, like I said, and I had a chance to do it, but then like I said, my consistency fell off. But the even with my consistency falling off, the people who are here in that chat right now, that shit makes me feel like that there's a ton of people watching. So
Amen.
yeah,
Amen. You know what I mean? And and I appreciate the little audience, I do get to as well. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
um
I'm gonna start sharing your stuff, man. I'm gonna start sharing your stuff a little bit more. Because I do
I
see
mean,
you.
I've been trying. You see me. I've been trying, brother, big bro, because yeah, even my little connection problems sometimes. You know what I mean? The little struggle stream and shit. I'll be still trying to push through. We be like, it's funny because it's like, okay, I'll test it out. They have a way where you can test it out, before you live stream, and it was running smooth. But when I hit that live, what I mean, and after a while, it will get to acting up and stuff. Yeah, so that's annoying. So I'm thinking about trying to see, okay, how is it with other uh, live streaming sites like StreamYard, similar to StreamYard. We'll
There's
see how it is.
StreamYard, then Streamlab. Just like they had Melon, but they changed it to Streamlab something. I might look into that because there's a lot more. Like there's a lot more that you can do with Streamlab than StreamYard. StreamYard's trying to catch up. StreamYard is like one of the easier platforms to use. It's more user friendly. But if you figure out Streamlabs, it could make your presentation, even if you're talking behind the avatar, a lot better. You can play music.
Okay.
You can play music from your computer, and then it'll be heard crystal clear in your broadcast. I mean, that's just what it is. StreamYard is just kind of easier. it's kind of like Hangouts was with a few more options.
Oh yeah, and since you mentioned that, Dan, that reminded me. I noticed that you damn, you haven't done that in a while. Putting the music well, hence today, yes, smoke show. Yeah, of course. There's
Yeah,
no
but the thing
Jazzy
is
Beats
though,
to a smoke show.
but the thing
Yeah.
is though, I got to number one, I got to get like a set. Like I have to get a little decor going. Not saying that I'm trying to be like anyone else, but I do understand that the people who have great presentations, those are the ones that usually do well. Um, just is just that got to get the outfit, the wardrobe together, because if you're going to be on camera, I got to look my best. I got to make sure my background's looking the absolute best. Got to get my equipment in order. Got to get a microphone. Got to get all this stuff. I got to get all this stuff, man. The stuff for me, it has to come slower because like I said, I got a family. I got
Yeah.
other shit I gotta take care of. But I do care about this presentation. I do care about coming here every week. I do care about coming here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I do care about the videos that I drop.
I'll just say for you, since you plotting on camming up and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm a
I,
cam up
I,
one day, man. But I just want to make sure I don't come on this camera looking fucked up. That's all there is, because
you say you won't come on this motherfucker looking all scrubbed up like a
yeah,
caveman and shit.
look like old knuckle dragon ass dude, man. That would definitely be a disservice to the ones that watch. It really
Uh,
would be. And
well, what I can say on that though, big bro, is my suggestion for this is what I'll do is put a little jar, you know what I mean, a little piggy bank inside, you know what I mean, for your live stream. And just
I'm,
put it away and forget
I'm
about it.
fully
You know
aware
what I
of
mean?
that. I'm fully aware of all of that. If I haven't figured that out in 46 years, then what the hell I'm doing on any of
You
these
hear me?
platforms? What the hell
I
am I
mean,
doing?
I'm not saying that you don't know. Yeah, I mean, but I figure I'm just saying that that's all I can think of on that one because with your, other responsibilities, you know what I mean? Yeah, because those come
Yeah,
paramount.
I gotta, and then I actually kind of got a researcher now. I had someone that offer that does like deep extensive research for me. So that is definitely. I'm not gonna mention who that person is, but that is definitely a step in the right direction.
Hey, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Damn.
and they're,
Yeah.
and they're very good with it too. So I'll be hitting that person up, and the whole point is to get like I said, just make this into a better YouTube channel. Period. It makes it
Right.
better, and anybody who's willing to contribute to that, then they are awesome. That will be an awesome help to me. And then one day when this thing does blow up to astronomical proportions, then I'll start, helping them out. Shoot,
Right.
it is what it is, man. Is you
And
gotta.
that's how bond. This is a way of how bonds can form. You know what I mean? And bridges form and be strong and solid. You know what I mean? To maintain.
Yeah. The man said hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power is RPM. I got off Facebook 2 years ago. Had to. LOL. If I make a profile, I would definitely add you, bro. Yeah, man. Facebook is now like the land of gynocentrism. Like it's land. It's like you will see so much black man hatred. Like, and those are the kind of people that that I got drawn to because, and it's because of that Facebook group that I made, and it it's kind of my fault that I am exposed to this shit and I see this shit, but it's what exists in the reality. It is what exists in my reality is that there are people who actually feel that way about black men, and then they try to dismiss the shit like, oh, it's just Facebook, oh, it's just social media, oh, it's just the internet. Man, miss me with that bullshit. Period. Just miss me with it all the fucking way. These are how people actually feel. And thank you for the super chat, Aaron Peters. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That is very encouraging.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that increases the morale of the movement.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It does. It does. Any contribution anyone is willing to make, yeah, that is that's awesome. That's awesome
And
for
I
me.
and I and I would tell you all, including you, Kev, like hell, like what I mean, by y'all just liking the video and uh coming through and shit and sharing, what I mean, just doing major sharing. Hey, that increases my morale too as well. You know what I mean? 'Cause it ain't just the money with me, as I let them know, like, hey, what I mean, like, motherfucker, shit, I need a new engine. Hey,
Yeah.
y'all need throw 200 in the chat, y'all. Throw 300 in the chat. You know what I mean? Come
Man,
on, man.
I actually used to get super chats like that until one day I admitted what I did with it. like like
Oh,
uh like uh like 1 month I made a pretty good bit, but see what happened was something went down in the house, and it was something that was very essential to our everyday living, and I had to replace that motherfucker. So
right.
it was a missed opportunity, but thank God that money was there for that time. And it's just like just having a kid. You can't do without certain things. So hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd power said I was going at a lot of those Miss Andrews. There were too many, so I decided to keep moving. Man, look, I gave up on them bitches. It's like they will argue you down to the point where, and then they try to gaslight you like, oh, it's you arguing with them. Man, they're a waste of goddamn time. Fuck them. But
Yeah, man.
I see what you mean. Like, I'm not saying something is completely wrong because you were trying to protect and defend the reputation of black men, and it just there's nothing really, there's not something completely wrong with that, but you have to understand that we gotta pick better things to do with our time than to sit up there and argue with a bunch of hopeless bitches. Man, look, let me tell you something. A few dude, let me tell you something. The last major skirmish I got in, they had a picture of my daughter from a baby, and they were just roasting and flaming that pic. And it was like, look, any one of them in my face, I would have probably went to jail. It got that
Oh,
bad.
damn right.
It got
And
that
it's
bad.
a damn
It
shame.
was to the point where it's like, I know I don't hit a woman, but I'll punch a bitch in her fucking face. Like, it was like that. Because I mean, like, don't be trying to sit up here and try to attack a baby. Fuck you.
Right.
A baby, and
You
it's
know what I mean? Hey,
like this is why I say this, like, this internet shit is crap. Like,
right.
D Rock said
You know
what
what?
it is.
Okay, I seen a commercial, right? A
Yeah.
lawyer commercial, and it was advertising for for people to come and sign up. You know what I mean? That has a child that got abused through social media and shit. I was like, what the hell? So like, okay, you got lawyers for that, but what I mean, come on, man. Like my guy, bros, like my guy Kev, man. Shit, situations like that, them bastards, their IP address and all that shit need to be tracked or whatever to find their asses, and hand them up on charges, man. If you want to be like that, come
Man, I
on
was
with
actually
abuse.
told
Hell,
I was actually advised that I should have sued them. I was like, just to spite them. I was like, yeah, I mean, it's whatever on that, but it people
ooh,
ain't gonna change.
you're forgiven though. Man, you're a good
No, no,
man.
no, no. I
You
ain't forgiving them.
are.
Fuck them motherfuckers. If I see them today, I see them walking the street, I hit them with my fucking car. Fuck all that.
You
Niggas,
damn right. Hey.
niggas don't learn, man. Niggas don't fucking learn. But you gonna learn today.
Damn right, boy.
You
Shoo.
gonna learn today.
Man, hey, man. But the thing is though, it's like
People,
those same
hybrid
those
catastrophic impact X83rd power. People are fucking evil. And we wonder what's happening with all these kids and all these communities. Y'all keep, motherfuckers keep saying shit like, oh man, what's happening to the kids and this happening to the kids, abuse and all these other serious topics. But but then when it comes to social media, them motherfuckers in a way on social media are the same way these motherfuckers are in the real world. I wouldn't trust damn motherfucker with my child that's on these, like, and they sit up there talking about, oh, how much that they're defending women and all this other shit. Like, hell no. You don't like get the
Yeah.
fuck out of here. Y'all don't really like each other like that.
See, yeah, I mean, the Sims are the craziest ones. Damn it, these women don't understand it. Hell, see, they're the crazy. They're the ones that are going to be doing all the crazy shit to your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Be stalking you and shit right outside your damn window when it's raining, thunderstorming.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Oh man, come on, dude. Oh my god, you still allow these dudes to to defend you. You know what I mean? But hey, but they use their. I don't know. It's weird. It's just
See,
like it's evil and weird.
yeah, it's evil and weird. Is a combination of both. But number one, got an extra sub. Somebody just subbed, so whoever that was, thank you very much. And also D Rock Den, thank you for the super sticker. Much appreciated. Much
Much
appreciated.
appreciated. God bless you, brother D Rock.
Yeah. And like this is why a lot of like this is why I have discussions ever so often with people that say that the internet shouldn't even be a thing. I'm like, because like, and people who say that are upset because it's exposing the true nature of people.
Right.
It's exposing the true nature. If you want to push a certain narrative, uh, that you can find proof on the internet where all of that is bullshit. For real.
I tell their ass, look, I tell their ass, look here. Y'all mad because y'all fuckery has been decoded. Has long been decoded. And so now y'all trying to come with all this pushback and shit, trying to make up shit to justify your fuckery.
Yeah. And I mean, like, nobody had like for real, social media has exposed how these hyenas are in real life. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. And a lot of this shit that they say is fake outrage.
Because I think they're still gonna be mad and cause like try to cause an uproar if man didn't like have a platform like this or whatever, but was able to observe these crazy ass videos and short videos and shit these bros be putting out, and we just operate with our feet and just not mess with their ass, and yeah, they'll raise an uproar about it.
Yeah, you know what though? You know what? You know what's look kind of weird to me? Like I know this is off topic, but that tear
Yeah,
scrolling at the bottom of the screen, like the smoke, like how it's facing forward, but it's going backwards. Like that shit's kind of bothered me a little bit. I don't know. Like it's like damn. It's like it seems like it should be going the other way, but yeah.
are
But
you talking about the smoke in your background?
no, the smoke that's going like the little smoke emoji that I got after Smoke Show Sunday.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah.
That shit's been kind of bothering me a little bit. I was like,
I mean, well, that's how they got it, though. You said you want it the other way.
no, I wish I could see if it doesn't matter. I just
Yeah.
I just thought
Oh,
I
that's cool, bro.
casually mention it. Yeah.
Oh man, but yeah, in regards to channels too, man, like in our channels and shit, and what we're doing with it, man, I've been having like just all kind of crazy like ideas, man, with my shit, to make it more Manosphere related. You know what I mean? And there's like a theme, instrumental theme song from an anime that I want to use, and it's like it relates to being like battle ready. You know what I mean? And I thought about just having like slides of different, brothers in the Manosphere, going through. Yeah, it's just all kind of like art shit going on. So it's exciting too. It's fun. I'm like, damn, it's just wonderful, man. Like and it's and especially about Happen Chance. You know what I mean? Of coming across like brothers like this, man. 6 years ago, and it's just I wouldn't. I don't regret not one bit, not one experience, man, with you brothers, man. And I wouldn't turn back time for shit on that. And people look at me crazy, like, what? Yeah, motherfucker. Shit, there's movements plural going on against this shit. You know what I mean? This is a problem that's all around. And a lot of people are standing up against, and some are standing up with, and yeah, motherfucker. It's like which coat are you? And if you are that particular coat, okay, don't turn coat. Stay that coat. You blue, motherfucker, you blue. If you're red, you red. I can't stand, brother Kev. I can't stand these hot and cold niggas, man. I can't. I wish I could beat their ass worse than Brawley.
Yeah, Broly is a motherfucker. Are you talking about Broly from Dragon Ball Z or Broly from Dragon Ball Super?
He had to come to the six. Okay.
Cause Broly from Dragon Ball Super, that's the innocent one. Broly from Dragon Ball Z, oh hell no.
I ain't talking about Bio Brawley.
Man, remember that scene on that movie, man, where he was like, "Man, y'all see y'all little panel up there? I know you dream about going back." He just threw that little ball in there and just blew it up. I said, "You fucking asshole."
Yeah, he did. Oh man, that shit, man. I was like, oh hell, I was
like seriously.
I was rolling. But I want to give him the Brawley forearm, man. Just bam. Just some of these motherfuckers, man, they just need to beat, man. They just need to take a good ass whooping. Just maybe the masculinity will come out then.
But you know what though? It's like my Mulatto Vanguard, what's going on, bro? My band director in high school, he said something to me that stuck with me even to this day. Rest in peace to Mr. Cooper. But he said that black people, he always used to say this, black people only understand two things: an ass whooping and a good cussing out. That's I mean, and that shit.
That's damn right.
And the with the dawn of social media, people don't have to take that ass whooping. You know, so these people be acting as disrespectful as they want to act.
Well, and it's also too because they it's you can might as well give it more of like what 2 times that dosage of them acting like that because they know they get away with it because it's just social media. Well, because in real life they know they can slick get away with shit by like nigga acting all tough Tony. Then as soon as you whoop their ass, and then they want to go ahead and call the police and yeah. I can't stand that shit. Like I said before about that one tall nigga with dreads that I slammed on concrete at this one warehouse. It was about 3 years ago.
No mercy, God.
I mean, man, I'm not playing with these niggas, man. That's on my kids, bro. That's on my kids and on my God's throne. You hear me? I'm not playing with none of these souls. 2 daughters. 2 kids.
2? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So like, you know what I mean, as a father, you know what I mean, yeah, I can't afford to let them see like weakness like that, man. Hell no. I'll show them that hey, they got a father that's ready to fight a million motherfuckers. 1 versus a million.
Yeah, but
shit.
You know what though? Black men in general, man, it is we don't seem to be fighters these days, man. We're not fighters like people like Muhammad Ali and Jim Brown, who just left this plane a couple days ago. Those
rest in peace, man.
Yeah, those men were fighters, and they fought. I mean, I don't think they had to fight for many things, but I mean, yes, they did. They had to fight for black people. They had to maintain their position as far as masculinity. Half the shit that goes on today would not be going on if there were more Jim Browns.
Man, you said it, boy.
And speaking of which, O'Shea made a video today that, I watched the video just to see what he said because I was kind of pissed off at it. Like he was saying that black men were he was implying that black men were attacking Jim Brown, You know, they're disrespecting them and everything. You know, he said certain black men were. And I watched the video. It's like, I know this dude is full of shit, but let me see if what kind of receipts he produced, if he produced any at all. He produced receipts.
Right.
He produced a couple of receipts, but you don't even know if they're black men or not. Like, one of them had a goddamn heart emoji. It's like, that's a fucking woman. Like, come the fuck on. Like,
Oh man, like, oh
so
my god, I resonate.
so
I resonate with you
so
against
what the
him
fuck?
too, man. Oh man.
So what the fuck? All of a sudden, is O'Shea's problem with black men? That's why he's been making so many fucking videos and shit. This shit ain't got a damn thing to do with Pearl. Like, come on.
Oh well, shit. Well, hence this is smoke show, and nigga, you didn't pull
I
no
mean,
punches with
but
that.
like I
Nigga.
said,
You
all these
you didn't beat around the bush on that one though.
all these big niggas, all these egotistical dudes that, you know, oh, I'm too big to answer something like that. I'm gonna still look up at Mount Olympus with a bird shooting a goddamn bird. Fuck you. Like, fuck you niggas, man. Shit.
Oh.
Yeah, anybody, Dennis Sperling, all the motherfuckers, man. I am not intimidated by you. Like, damn.
One
Like,
versus a million.
niggas want to damn do this HNIC bullshit and then act like
Top nigga.
they act like they untouchable. Fuck these niggas, man.
Top boy. Woo.
I'm sick of
Shit. Well, man.
like,
Yeah, hell.
and O'Shea make that video. O'Shea made that video talking about black men, certain black men are talking about Jim Brown, and produced them shitty ass receipts just so he could say something about black men. You motherfucker.
I mean, like, he didn't come out with a video first, like, before that. Like, I mean, because I'm damn near caught up with bro, even though I don't watch every 100% all of his videos, because, like, you can tell, like, you know, okay, gauge it from the thumbnail and the title.
Old Tay on some BS.
You know what I mean? But nigga, nah. What do you say?
It was that Old Tay is on some BS. You know, how Eddie Murphy used to play Buckwheat on Saturday Night Live. He'd be like Old Tay.
Oh shit, nigga, but man, oh yeah, but nigga, yeah, but I'm kind of with shit, man. But I'm a little bit upset with that nigga too, because he did some of the same shit with Israel Adesanya. You know what I mean? Because he's dating a white chick.
Man,
would you do a video? Would you do a video on him, nigga, if a black woman was trying to get half his damn fortune and ain't even married to him? Nope.
Man, I don't know. I mean, but still, like, yeah, O'Shea been on some bullshit lately, dick policing and shit. Like, I can't respect dick policing, because I mean, if we're going to sit there and talk about dudes for dating white women and white women only when we have a plethora of options as black men, that's what it comes off as, dick policing. And this is a guy that I don't even believe has a black woman on his arm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and he never went into any kind of details about that at all. So about him messing with any women there. I mean, well, except for like tricking.
He say he's a trick. He admitted he's a trick. I can always respect the brother for telling the truth, but you know, tricking and shit is taboo. It's taboo. You're supposed to have the ability to put that talk game on a woman and not have to pay for that shit. In fact, you know, like I said, before I got married, shit, I had bitches buying me McDonald's, you know, after I give them the.
I mean, but after all these years, though, man, with O'Shea, like after all these years, you know what I mean, me fucking with him, you know what I mean, rocking with him and shit. Mm-hmm. You would think, my nigga, man, like I said, I'm, you know, I rock with him, whatever, but I just because I rock with you, motherfucker, don't mean, damn it, you know, I'm not gonna hold you accountable, and I expect you to hold me accountable too, man mode. But nigga,
hey, you want me to show you some weirdo shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me show you some weirdo shit.
Oh shit.
You know, fuck it. Boy, he looks real intimidating, pointing that finger, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Oh
damn! I'm so
man.
scared, guy. I'm really fucking
Red
scared.
Sing the Blues. Okay, so yeah,
Oh my
it's
god.
like I don't know, cause like I thought he was gonna be like on talk about like geek shit, you know what I mean? But and I've started like you know what I mean, shit, checking him out and shit, you know what I mean, and I ended up becoming a moderator on this channel, and
That nigga took my
I thought
ring.
you
I
know.
don't give a fuck either. But I mean, seriously,
You've been saying that too, bro. Like that, what you said, two of them took your wrench.
I'm like, man, look. People take a wrench. I don't give a fuck, man. But goddamn, it's like it's like this guy will say he wants to smoke, but then he'll hide behind niggas like AM1. It's like, nigga, like you want to smoke, dude. You got baby lungs compared to me. So anyway. So anyway, how you want to smoke and you don't come to platform, start pulling up talking about you want to smoke. If he would have come in this platform right now, and say drop the link, I would drop the goddamn link and hear what he had to say.
Right.
Because all this bitch does is, oh, the manosphere, the manosphere, the manosphere, the manosphere, the manosphere. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, and it's just crazy. So I'm like, okay, what side are you on now? Like,
I mean, I don't even
because
know what side he's on. He's on a bitch's. He's on the bitch side. Like, I don't give a fuck about these people for real, man. But damn, some things got to be said.
when we talking about Mansford dead, I'm like, nigga, I mean, Mansford to me, clear cut it
James
represents all of us man.
What's going on?
It's
James Keels. What is up?
oh James Q.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
yeah. What you say, Kev?
go ahead and say what you were saying, bro.
No, I forgot. Go ahead.
Oh shit. Well, we could just say some other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
but
but
it's been over 2 hours. Like it's been over 2 hours. I'm not gonna cut it off yet, because like that's like that's like I don't know. I guess that's almost like admitting defeat, but but
I mean, man, I feel you, bro.
I give it another 30 minutes. Shoot.
Hey, I feel you, man. Boy,
I mean,
this yeah, man.
those dudes are part of the new goof fest spear.
Dude.
He said, whenever I see a simp simping, I ask the female if she would date him, and the simp will try to hide the embarrassment of her friend zone. Bitch, you are valueless. If you are a simp, you are valueless. You are a means to an end. You are a thankless ass nigga. That's what you are. You're thankless. You're treated like you're supposed to do that shit. All that caping, all that fucking disarray that you cause, and it goes for absolutely jack fucking shit. That's what it is. So
Exactly. You know what I mean? Boy, I can't stand it. I just look at motherfuckers with such disgust. I'm like, man, what happened? The masculinity, man.
I look at people like that, and then I'm like, look, your existence is your own punishment. is that fucking clear? Your existence is your own punishment. If I were you, I probably would have ended it years and years ago.
Man, I don't get it. I'll tell these cats too. I'm like, by way of you doing that, right? You are literally you're offering destruction to the family system. You're working against the family system.
But what if I started picking on these guys as much as they try to pick on the Black Manosphere? What if I started doing it? What if I started fucking with these guys as much as they try to call themselves fucking with us? You know what's gonna happen? It's gonna have these guys talking about, oh, we can't criticize. Oh, we can't. You acting like we can't criticize. Like, not it. I mean, you can criticize all you want, but it's like if you act like a old biatch,
Right.
shit.
Motherfucker, it's an inevitable boomerang effect. You know what I mean? Shit, a boomerang just don't go one way, that shit come right back.
All y'all do is talk about women. If look, and I'm gonna say it just like this. If you see the reality that I see that's going on out here for real in these streets, you wouldn't give a fuck about who's talking about who. These are some motherfuckers that just refuse to see a bit of reality. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that spend all your time on it. Just I'm not saying, that you should be doing the whole, what do they call that shit? Uh shit SBE.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying you should do that because that SBE and the concept that they are trying to introduce, I mean, I get it. You waste your time, but don't act like that it's completely purposeless. You know what's purposeless? All this simping these motherfuckers are out here doing. That's purposeless. So I mean, it's whatever on that. I'm not gonna talk. I'm not gonna sit up here and boy, I just can't wait till next week. I mean,
I'll say get on their ass. Shit, hell. See how many views you get. Shit.
views. It ain't about the views. It's about the message. I mean, I
I,
know that,
I know.
and I know
I
that,
know.
and I know that's easy to say for someone who doesn't get like a whole, like just a whole, like thousands upon thousands of views. But I
Yeah.
mean, it is what it is.
Yeah,
Cartel,
that's all
what is
that's
up,
pretty much say.
cartel? Like I have enough people coming through, so I mean, shoot.
Yeah, man. Man, I want to talk about a wide variety of different shit,
Who? What's it you want to talk about?
man. I said I want to talk about a wide variety of different shit, man, on my channel, man.
Okay.
More different
Yeah, I see.
shit's coming,
Yeah,
ideas.
I see that you're doing a variety of content, sir. I do. I do.
Yeah.
I do see you trying to switch it up. You don't try to do the same things ad nauseum. Um,
No, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I already, for one, I already know what's up, but two, I'm not gonna be like, like these cats, and allow others, in their view to shut me up and have me to go into this mode thing, okay, of just drifting off and doing other shit and not. No, I'm still gonna speak on this shit, man, because feminism is in our damn face. You cannot say it's not in your damn face. Like when you go to these damn grocery stores, gas stations, fucking yes, and I mean, are you a man? Because if you're a man, you're gonna check that shit. And as you check that shit, you're gonna mention that shit. Come to me, mention that shit. I want to hear it. I want to hear how you did. Damn the hell, did you fucking bitch up? Kept your chin tucked or whatever, or did you stick your chest out and chin up like a man and
mhm.
told her how it is? Because you got these motherfuckers, man. They'll try you out here, bro, and in multiple ways. And you got
Oh
to be ready.
yeah, absolutely. I absolutely 100% agree. You got to be ready for this shit. You're already treated like you're a joke, black man. What up, Chaos Rain? What is up, guy? What is up?
Hey, because hey, what's up, chaos? Yeah, man. Because boy, right now, man, I'm watching these like anime shows and shit. And this
You
is
know,
me going off
you,
on
you know,
topic.
Andrew. Andrew Tate said if you watch anime, you need to grow up.
Oh, Andrew Tate say that.
Yeah, if you watch anime, he said if you watch anime, he doesn't care if it's Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, you guys need to grow up. You're a loser.
I'll fold that bald headed motherfucker up.
I'm sitting up there like, man, get the fuck out of
I,
here.
I'll fold his ass up,
Shit. I was watching
motherfucker.
some Dragon Ball Z today. Shit.
Hell yeah, fuck you. Shit, at least the shit I'm watching, motherfuckers, is on some manly shit. Hell, man, some battles like masculinity, like two
Man,
powerful ass motherfuckers, man, going at it. No women intervening, just man mode.
man.
Fucker. And I done watched some shit too, man. Damn.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna get another. I'm probably gonna get another stream. Yeah, you see, the show didn't go anywhere. Man, that shit. Oh, mm. Man, dude. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. I've calmed down since that day. I don't know if you're watching the beginning of the show.
No, I didn't.
No, I had, it was a couple. Like you could, you can always go back and watch.
I will.
I mean, replay gang. I have okay replay value. I say it was pretty good.
Hey, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You and some others that don't have that many viewers, to have replay value. Ain't that funny though? Like, you have replay value, but not that many viewers and shit. You ain't got a million viewers and all.
I mean, I understand, but all of that'll come in due time. I don't have any doubts. All of that will come in due time.
Oh man. Like,
look, it's Donnie. Donnie's in the chat. What's going on, bro? OYS4W. Me and him down like two flat tires on a. I'll try to follow that up with some witty, but I couldn't. Shit.
Oh man.
Now Donnie's a motherfucker that can bring the smoke. Like on some serious fucking levels. And that's why I roll with that motherfucker.
Hell, I don't know, man. Like I've been telling man real quick, hey, travel out. You know what I mean? Go overseas, man. If you want a traditional relationship and all that shit. After you rose up financially.
So let me ask you a question. Do you
even though I'm saying that, even though my ass ain't traveled yet.
Do you believe that are you one of those one that believe that you can't find a traditional relationship over here in the States with the current crop of black women, or not even just black women? I'm just like any woman.
Because I'm looking at these laws. Like, there's maybe good women here. I'm not gonna, put them past that. Yeah, there's good women here, but thing is, there can be good women here all day long. But damn it, these laws. I can't deal. Like you got your hand on the trigger. You know what I mean, and you can pull that motherfucker at any moment. No, I'm go to a land motherfucker where they will give you 100% of the custody if this bitch acts all around.
Yeah, but here's what we got to do as black men, and y'all don't have to take my suggestion. My suggestion is we do more of standing our ground and fight, and stand on something rather than to just give up. And I'm not saying that people who run overseas they're giving up or anything like that. I'm not saying
yes,
that.
Sir.
Go where you are appreciated, but make sure the reasoning is there. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah,
because you got to think too, bro. Like, there's a lot of cast men that have been through hellish shit, especially with their own kind. You know what I mean? And they may not hold 100% hatred like that towards their own, but the love is still there. But the thing is, it's like they felt like hey, they can't do it no more. They got to go elsewhere. They got to find peace. And I'll say, yeah, because when them dudes showing them, with their cameras like overseas, the whole layout and the people they interact with, like BNT and then Sean Pierre, he's another brother too. He's a good one, Double OG. And when they showing that, man, when I'm seeing these people, these motherfuckers ain't got mean mugs on their face and shit like that, like niggas do here. Motherfuckers got mean mugs on their face like they ready to fight you because they caught you sleeping with their wife or some shit. I'm like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, you missing your meds or something? Like, but I'm at the ready, nigga, you ready to go. So it's like, damn, every day I feel like, damn, I gotta get gear to get ready to fight some motherfucker. It gets annoying. So I'd rather be in a land where, where I could be just cool and chill and meet cool people, man.
Mm, 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 mm,
You know,
mm.
because man, I'm not saying it's all flowers and roses, you know, everywhere else, but damn, and I know there's levels to the shit.
Mm. Okay, Donnie, what is up, brother?
What's going on?
Hey,
That man said, "Father supreme nigginess." Bruh, what is up? What is up with you, man? How's life been? Good.
I'm just saying that, man.
You've been traveling, bro.
Uh, little less this month, but yeah, last month I was on the ball.
Okay.
Oh, so you travel, bro?
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I've been around the block. I done spun the
Oh
block once or
man.
twice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know the whole travel. I know that whole. Hey, I've already been hearing that whole travel experience is therapeutic, man.
it's fun because you on vacation, but I really don't get the dynamic where niggas be screaming like, you gotta go get your passport. Oh, as soon as you get it, you get a golden pimp cup, and you get a green hat and a cane when you land because the bitches just fly. Don't know that.
Nah, nigga. Oh no. Oh man.
Some of the women are nicer,
Alright.
but you know, it's generally the way I look at it is when you go to, especially like it's a third world country, right? When you go to a third world country, it's one of two things: you either are exotic because you are, right? Not many niggas over there, or I look at it with the strip club dynamic. When you walk into the strip club, ain't nobody just unhappy to see you. Everybody see, oh, that nigga give me $1. Hey, hun, how are you? That's all you get when you go abroad. So it's really no difference to me.
Mm, Nah, there's a clear cut damn difference because so much so to where damn it, these damn BWs here. I haven't seen. Well, there's videos of white women, you know, hating on uh passport bros, man that travels and shit. But nah, they receive so much hatred, man, for women overseas to the point to where these bitches made date apps, and I'm seeing the advertisements, and it's clearly showing them. You know, they ain't put a distinction on who they're fucking catering to, but it's obvious who they're catering to. These foreign chicks, you know, in that advertisement of this dating app, this foreign dating app, basically to attract, you know, the foreigners that's coming over there, obviously. But there is a clear difference, yeah, because fucking women over here demonic, man. As hell.
I mean, wasn't it before apps? It was mail order brides. So what's the difference?
Mm.
Mail order
Bro,
bride. That's nothing I ever seen like really come to fruition. I mean, what
Oh, I
like
did.
as like explain, Donnie, because I've never heard of anybody that like except for on situation comedy television shows. I've never heard of like anybody really getting a mail order bride.
So when you say mail order bride, you're not just going on and putting in an ad like, oh yeah, let me send $50 and I'm gonna come back with a Russian bitch. Like it's you know, you do a little correspondence. You do a back and forth correspondence, and then you end up writing. You write back and forth, and then you send her the little paperwork for the visa, and she come on over. I dated a girl when I was probably about 15. Her father was a older Indian gentleman who had him she was either Filipino or I think she was Filipino wife. Come on, and that Filipino wife worked full time. Uh, and he did the do. He took his ass to sleep and she worked full time. So he got a great little mail order bride because she just wanted to come over and make some money to send back to her family. So I mean, it's a thing.
Oh, okay. Wow, good luck to those guys. I mean,
But I mean, what's the difference now between these dudes going on all these apps? They meet a chick. What was it? There's Anastasia. There's all these little websites where you can go meet these Asian, Russian, you know, Dominican women, Spanish women from different countries. You meet them, you bring them over, and you give them a life better than what they had.
yeah, on that I'm not surprised. Yeah,
I mean, but it comes a point in time though when we're having these discussions about, getting your freak on and all this other type of shit. But really, for me, it's about peace of mind, and that's not what we're getting from American black women. I mean, just flat out. The
Exactly.
the women that I've dated, who were non ADOS, non Black American. I didn't really know how to appreciate the fact that I mean, these chicks, what I'm saying, it was just a whole nother world dealing with them. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I was too kind of brainwashed to be with a black woman to really take them to really appreciate what I was getting from them. Because you grow up with all these love songs, concerning black women, and you think that you have to have this deep, abiding, I'll sacrifice my love for a woman to be with her. When with these other women, it was just peace. It wasn't necessarily that I just I fell in love with them per se, like a so with a black woman, I had this deep love, you know what I'm saying, but it was hell, you know what I'm saying. But with these other women, I didn't have that deep love, but it was peace, you know what I'm saying. And as I gotta get older, I'm like, yo, I don't need a love. I don't need the only love I need to have deep, you know what I'm saying, is for God. I don't need to have no deep love for no fucking human being. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's part of the brainwashing.
Well, that kind of goes across the board. Like, you don't have to get with a moose. Ain't nobody forcing you to get with no ugly chick. You just like, damn, she ugly, but she black. I just gotta be with her, right? You gonna pick a chick who more or less suits you. So yeah, I get that. Sometimes it feels like you searching for a needle in a haystack. But all in all, a lot of these dudes don't really get up and go with the intention of finding a wife. They get up and go with the intention of finding something to fuck on, and they spend, I'm gonna leave something. It's $50. Meanwhile, they didn't spend $150 for the hotel room, $500 for the flight, and they talking about it's a bargain. All in all, when you go out and you fuck with a chick, you fuck with the chick that is good for you, right? If it's good for you, then it's good. You know what I'm saying? If she's good to you, then it's good for you. So overall, I understand the dynamic of maybe you don't feel like you can find, exactly what you're looking for in your city or in your particular area or with the particular group of women that you've been associating yourself with. So I understand that dynamic when you go out and you just happen to come across. But I hate when I hear the dynamic of, well, I just got to go to country X and I'm guaranteed to go find the love of my life because they're just all great. And the reality is no, you're going to still get played whether you are here, Dominican Republic, Thailand, Colombia, you fill in the blank, because what's that dude? Jay Rello, is that what his name was? The dude who got caught in the airport?
Old Drello Fresh or whatever his name was.
Yeah, now if you watch his video, because that motherfucker was hilarious to me. But if you watched his videos, he was laid up in the bed with a prostitute, pretending she was asleep, and he taking a 17-minute video because he just is so, I'm just so happy. But he didn't pay her to be there. So what's the mentality behind when you actually go out and go find these other women or these other groups of women? What's the mentality? Is it better because she's exotic? You just willing to put up with it because she just speak a different language? You feel like she's different? Or are you actually, you got some game about yourself and you're able to find a woman in your neck of the woods who just gives you what you want anyway?
I don't know about those dudes, but because the traveling cats that I listen to, yeah, they don't operate off that kind of mentality. No, I mean, they may bring up about the women and stuff like that, and yeah, about how like they're nicer, more pleasant, to be around and all that stuff, But then, there's all the other aspects, of the whole traveling experience that they dive into, the ins and outs, they don't leave out anything like that is like serious info that you need to know. They'll give it to you, So, yeah, those cats, it sounds like those are them pookies, what they call passport pookies
who's
that
the
go
cats
down
who
there.
giving dropping this info like that? Because I be looking, I be curious.
Well, you can, check them out. I mean, if you're serious, One and T. He changed his name now, but yeah, it was One and T. One master teacher, and Dennis Sean Pierre, and B and T, acting for Black Man Travels, and yeah, and I know there's I know there's others, and I'm telling about Zoom to Thailand, but but I haven't really, for some reason, I haven't dived into his content yet. I've been meaning to check
Well,
it out.
I've seen Zoom in Thailand, and I've seen Chocolate Man in Thailand. Chocolate Man in Thailand, he's just the older trick dude. He's in the group, Kev. Uh, Chocolate Man in Thailand, yeah. He every time you see him out, he out with that little skinny chick spending money on her. Zoom, he's just a cat who just kind of older, but I don't know, he be doing a little too much, but I get it. The other cats I haven't seen him. I haven't seen BMT.
Oh, you say he be doing a little too much? Well, what he be doing? Because, like I said, I haven't really been checking him out like that. Like I know of him.
Just the conversation. I actually was on a panel with him with a nigga who looked like he was a hotep. I can't think of his name. But he was talking about how I guess that's his wife. He met his wife, and she was doing his little leg massage or whatever. And he was like, "Oh, you got some thighs." But for me, when I see when I want to see Black Men Travel channels, I want to see them talking about the places you can go visit where you might get the most bang for your buck. The vacation. Really don't care to see about the bitches because that's just
yeah,
there when you get there.
Them three that I mentioned. Oh yeah, them three I mentioned. Oh yeah, they get down with it extensively. You know what I mean? And they put their energy into their content when it comes to giving you that info. And and now now because you got to think about it too, like in the name of putting two and two together, they don't really need to get on a live stream. Well, I mean, except for what's his name, Skylar, some shit now he's changed his name too. But One MT, he got content of showing you all kind of different stuff. But for the most part, what I've seen is like him doing the live streams and showing you video clips and all that stuff. But even though I still put him in that three because of three guys I listen to that travels that will give you info to very extensively about it. You know what I mean? And all the ins and outs and shit, and they will definitely tell your ass real quick. Learn the language, as much of it as you can. At least get like the basics down so you can have something to look onto once you get down there. When you're meeting the locals and shit, and therefore be able to learn their lingos and learn how to navigate via through them. Because they're gonna show you the places that you wouldn't know, or foods or suggestions. You know what I mean, like restaurant suggestions. Shit. So
what city they be in? What countries they be in?
BNT, he traveled Thailand, Cambodia. This is Black Man Travels I'm talking about. Cambodia, Medellin, Colombia, Brazil. Yeah. And oh man, I had to get on his ass about his trip to Cambodia, man. I was like, damn it. No, I don't give a damn how cute this girl is, motherfucking shit. It's maybe her lane, she's showing you her, the open market and shit. You know what I mean? And my God, afar, right? I thought, I was like, oh man, damn, that open market look like they got some good food, BMT. Oh man. But when this nigga got closer with this woman, man, that damn thing, man, was filled with nothing but different kind of bugs, dude. And this chick, they both ate a spider together. I'm like, no, sir.
You got to try different things. I actually worked at a bar in Sanookville, which is like a beach city out there in Cambodia.
I rebuke you, sir. No.
I think the second week I was there, I ate dog. These motherfuckers took me to a little restaurant. It was fire. And they was like, oh yeah, get yourself some curry, mate. All right, what kind of curry? Oh, you should get the dog. And then they point, and I'm like, yeah, they're all right. They just talking shit. That's pork. No, I ate the fucking dog.
Nah, I'll eat the dog before I eat the spider.
The spider's not that bad. It's crunchy, but I done a bunch of shit drunk. I worked at a bar, so I did a whole bunch of foolishness.
Man, what if you eat it, man? The eggs come out that motherfucker. Now you got a mouthful of baby spiders and shit.
It's
Ooh.
cooked. You be all right.
So,
I mean, what-
so my thing is like I heard you guys talking about O'Shea. So O'Shea is no longer he said he's no longer in the manosphere.
Yeah, but he keeps our balls in his mouth. So I mean, like,
oh my God, that's the
I
best
don't
way
know
to
whether
say
he's
that, bro.
in or not. Like shit, but my main problem with him is he just keeps on and keeps on and keeps on throwing black men under the bus, and then he says he cares. That fucker does not care. Okay, he doesn't. Like, I'm sick and tired of disingenuous ass niggas saying that they fucking care. They don't. Sorry.
You're
You
right.
know?
I believe you. And my thing is this nigga is so disingenuous because he got a whole nother channel dedicated to Africa and shit. You know what I'm saying? The nigga live in Poland. He got a shit dedicated to Africa
With
and shit.
Polandis sausages in his fucking mouth.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? While he trying to tell us niggas to stay with the fucking Black American woman.
Ain't that some shit, right? Man, come on, man. I'm like, dude, no. Like, and I'm shitty because like I came in this space, man, like through him, fucking solo, uh basically Black Ram. Yeah.
Solo 2.
Huh?
And for the record, fuck Solo 2.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen. You won't get no objections from me on that one. Because boy. It's like, and with him, he has some of the same like uncontrolled reposts, man, like as uh Donovan Sharp. Donovan Sharp admits to it, you know what I mean? Hey, he's a little hot headed shit. But when Solo gets all hot headed, you know what I mean, he gets all hot headed, then he comes back, and apologize. I'm like, damn, how many times, man, you gonna apologize, bro? Damn, I mean, you just need another man there, bro, just to shake you up a little bit, man. I'm like, man, I'll get over there and turn you upside down and take your lunch money. Shit, man. That's what these motherfuckers need. They need a good manhandle, like just a great beat down.
So what is O'Shea? Why does O'Shea still want to do content adjacent to the Black Manosphere, but he ain't in it?
Because it's his freedom to do so. That's why he has freedom of speech, just like we do. That's why he got freedom of speech, just like we do. So, I mean, it's puzzling to me too. Once you leave a space, how you can't go on the merit of your own content, but. Listen up, fellas. The difference between O'Shea and a lot of these motherfuckers is he actually helped move the space into the place where it is right now. So for guys, what do we say? Who's at it? But for guys like him, I guess he feels as if he has the right to say anything he wants since he did help the space along. And I do understand where that logic may come from, but still fuck him. I'm tired of disingenuous niggas. I just really am. I've had enough of it. I'm one of the guys that want to see black men win and go further and, at least show some semblance of unity. But, as long as we got niggas like that, it ain't going to ever happen. Sorry.
Cutthroat, grimy. I can't stand cutthroat, grimy niggas.
And, and speaking of grimy ass motherfuckers who, I thought that I had some allies on this side as well, and I guess I don't. I don't completely disavow the entire Black Manosphere, but if y'all gonna shade me, then shit. I guess everybody's my fucking enemy.
No, but ain't nobody
don't think like that, bro.
Ain't nobody upset. Ain't nobody coming for you, are they? I mean, for what reason?
No,
right.
It's something else, man. It really is. It's something that I'm seeing right now, and it's just kind of got my head a little like.
Is Crybaby Thanos still a part of the Manosphere?
I don't know what the fuck he a part of. I don't know. I guess he's transcended these spaces right here, and I'm just.
You know, I've been listening. I've been listening to you for like at least like I don't know, at least like 4 or 5 years, right? You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, that's you know what I'm saying. So based on your content, I don't see how anyone would have a fucking problem with you whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it.
I think that with some, they expected a little loyalty from me, but since I didn't go all the way full throttle kiss ass, I guess I'm not cool anymore.
No,
that's what I'm
I
talking.
mean,
That's what
You
I'm
were
talking
supposed to call that nigga daddy. Let's just be honest. Let's call a spade a spade. You were supposed to call that nigga daddy. You were supposed to bow down and let him be your.
who you talking about, Donnie?
about. Okay, let's look.
who is he talking about?
Let's just.
He said Thanos.
I don't know. It just Donnie's talking about that video from earlier. That's what Donnie's talking about.
Nah. He's trying to spark up a situation with BGS again. Come on, man. BGS ain't got no problem with Kev.
No, I mean, but when we say crybaby Thanos, he's talking about Angry Man. Let's just go ahead and keep it a buck.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep it a buck. And you know, there's people. Go ahead.
Angry Man got smoke for everybody because that nigga just aim his fucking gun wherever he feel like it that day and shit. So that. So.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all trying to clear this up, man. But you know, this is as far as everything is concerned with, you know, what directions I take from now on. I got some soul searching to do. I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, my thing is, I always took Angry Man with a grain of salt with his shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on some I'm an alpha male type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I come, you know, I'm not necessarily ADOS and shit. You know what I'm saying? So that was the same thing. That same way I felt about what's his name? Tommy Sotomayor. Both of these guys are not necessarily ADOS. Right.
That nigga's ADOS. He just want to be something different.
Hold on. So a lot of their points, right, comes from a cultural background and not necessarily because they themselves as men were developed that way. They just knew that from their culture. And so they have an advantage. So they come into the ADOS manosphere space and they have a leg up because they know things from a cultural perspective, and they see things from a cultural perspective that black men in America don't necessarily see because we're more entrenched in a gynocentric social system. So, but they won't tell you that. They'll just tell you, oh, you're just not fully developed as me as a man. You know, I just got more masculine energy. Than no, nigga, you come from a culture that gives you a leg up in your masculinity compared to black men.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I think the perfect examples too, they exude masculinity, like really, like real power and strength, is the samurais.
No doubt.
Samurais. What about dudes like Shaka Zulu and Mansa Musa?
I don't know. This dude, I mean, like, man, just like it's just so awesome. Motherfuckers will slice some motherfucker up and they throw their short back in their sheath and keep on walking with a smooth posture and they keep sipping their sake.
So did y'all see Ghost Dog?
Yeah, I saw. You talking about Ghost Dog, the Way of the Samurai? Talking about Forrest Whitaker?
Yeah.
And then like the RZA was in there, like, "What up, Ghost Dog?" Remember that? You talking about that movie?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
I vaguely remember that. Damn, man, I need to go back. Thank you.
Yeah, he was those 7 principles that he spoke of throughout the movie were 7 samurai principles from I forgot the ring.
He was quoting the Hagakure.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think those. it's the Japanese samurai culture is well, Japanese culture in general is just weird, but they had this whole dichotomy with the samurais. It was all honor based and being single minded, and it's
Weird, but not
basically being
without weird, but
in
not without appreciation, though. I would say.
it's different. That's state culture, so you got to respect it to a certain degree. But it was all about being subservient to your vassal lord, or that's what a samurai was, right? But they also had some weird shit nobody else talk about, like the homosexuality, the weird little dynamics that they did. But that's neither here nor there. I I think we as black men have a very beautiful culture here. I think it's just gone by the wayside because it gets downplayed and disrespected a lot of times. And we should really praise our culture, because I see it too often. Motherfuckers will go off and read a book, hear about some shit from somebody else. They praise their culture, but just fuck ours.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do y'all think? Oh, go ahead. I'm gonna ask this real quick, brother. Do y'all believe that they are um, showing any appreciation to the traits that they received from our culture, which helped gave them style when it comes to like the hip hop, them adopting the hip hop shit and all that.
Who is they?
Japanese.
That do they show us respect to our culture?
Yeah, like appreciation for like where they got it from, like their little hip hop style and shit.
From being in Japan, I think they think that we're cool, we're a commodity. They'll jump up to take a picture with us in a heartbeat. But in terms of like really appreciate us, I don't think any Asians do.
Damn.
See, that's
I think
not. But see, that's not. That wouldn't be in line with their culture to even do that in the first place. You know what I'm saying? To look outside of their own, because the point is, when you have a culture, right? Whether you appropriate things from another culture or not, you're not inclined to give honor to another culture. That's just not what you do. And I think with us, you know what I'm saying, when we talking about honoring our own culture, is that we like the brother said, we give too much deference to other cultures. You know what I'm saying? We give too much honor and respect to other cultures. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the samurai kind of code, because for me it's not necessarily that I'm looking to give them props. It's just that it feels natural as a black man. It feels natural. The life that I've lived as a black man, the samurai codes seem like it runs in parallel to my actual experience. You understand what I'm saying?
Well said. Well said. Yes, and I resonate with you. Yeah, they have the same vibe.
I don't get into it, but I know as far as our culture, there, like in Asia as a whole, Japan, China, down the line, they got a new thing now to where they they do some weird shit where they coil their hair to make it look like an afro. But do they respect us? No. Do you go out to a Japanese club, they're gonna play 50 Cent, hip hop, R&B. They're gonna be in there doing Jamaican dance hall. They're gonna do all kind of shit that's black. Are they really gonna fuck with you in a real way? Not really. So I mean, I think they do the shit because it's fun and it's popular. But at the end of the day, who are they taking home?
Yeah. Well, I was in a room today. I was talking about culture. I think culture, for the most part, um, should anyway, if you have an understanding of culture, should revolve around practical everyday habits, and resources and economics. You know what I'm saying? And I think, I think in the black culture, in some ways we've kind of lost touch with what culture really is. We think culture is just creating shit, but it's not necessarily integral to our everyday lives. And so I think that's great that a lot of times when we create shit, but it's not if it's not integral to our everyday life and living. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, the progression of our lives, we can't necessarily put it at the forefront. Okay, this is who we are. It is who we are as an identity, but if it's not part of our economics, if it's not part of our resources, it's not part of our everyday practice. You know what I'm saying? How much
You're
stuff.
talking about us like we're a people, though. We're not a people. We're a
Right.
condition.
I know he's gonna come and get some gems, Roguish son.
What up, Rogish? Thanks
Respect, y'all. Respect.
coming through, brother.
Yes, sir.
He was at last week's smoke show, and now he's here this week. So, what up, guy?
Chilling.
Yeah. Peace, big bro, Roguish son.
What to do, y'all? You're talking about us like we're a people when we're not a people. We're a condition.
Condition.
We're a condition.
Yeah. Ooh, hold on. Rewind, nigga. Rewind.
Yeah.
Elaborate, sir.
Well, black people are a social condition. If you think about it, isn't it okay? So let's take the subjectivity out of it and be objective about it. How many people within the United States, how many so-called fellow Americans, fellow citizens of whatever color, background, or whatever, how many of them do you actually think have a personal and also a business intention on our group never becoming coagulated? Now, we don't have to be unified. A lot of people looking for unification, you know what I'm saying? That oneness and all that shit, that ain't finna happen. But just the fact of we're not permitted to have us. Black has to remain some type of hyper objective. Like I don't know how young y'all was when y'all first noticed people not necessarily participating within hip hop, but trying to take it. like you remember how young you was when you first heard the first non-black person get out of pocket with you know what I'm saying, culturally, like culturally insensitive to the point to where, wait a minute, why you even fucking, you know what I'm saying, doing this shit if you're going to take such a stance with it, and you having to wrestle with being an authority of your own fucking culture simply because it's everybody's. You know what I mean? I remember the age. I think I was maybe in 7th grade when I checked the fuck out of some Peckerwood, and I forgot what it was.
Checking Peckerwoods.
Oh yeah,
man, that was done in 1st and 2nd grade with me. Nigga,
yeah, he was in the South.
I went to a predominantly black Catholic school, and there was these 2 white girls that went to. They was like 2nd and 3rd grade, I think. I was in 2nd grade or something like that. And like these bitches thought they could really come around and tell us how to carry on with things. Like they were better than us. They would wag their fingers. I throw a rock at the bitch. Man, my grandmother worked in the damn.
No, you didn't. Stop it, nigga.
No. And my grandmother worked in the cafeteria at the time, so I didn't give a fuck. Like
already.
Fuck out of here.
They called it chunking back then. Chunk the rock to that hole.
I didn't put it like bitch get the fuck out of here because I was a 2nd grader, I mean, I didn't start cursing to the 3rd grade. But like, dude, I had no problem. And then once my dad gave me the lowdown on how dirty the motherfuckers are, it was over with.
Yeah, at least you got the lowdown.
Completely over with.
How many of y'all died? Who in y'all family gave y'all the lowdown to Pilgrims? Because I asked, and my mom just told me don't trust them. That's all she said. She wouldn't go into it or nothing like that. But 1986, 87. We might as well have been some motherfucking slaves.
But it's like I'm from the state of Alabama, and when my dad told me that, we weren't very far removed from the civil rights movement and all the tragic events that came along with it.
Yeah.
When you think about what 20 years ago from 2023 was 2003.
Exactly.
So imagine 1985, your dad telling you like the truth. Yeah. And 20 years previous to that was 1965.
Oh, it was still on and popping.
It was still on and popping. So it was very fresh in his head. Like, and he didn't want to see his kids harmed by that crap. that he
Why,
had to go through. So he went ahead and told it. Nah, them crackers, you can't trust them. Sorry.
why is it that why do y'all think most black people don't think it's lying to their kids and not prepping them, or lying to their children, not prepping them for this? Because it's like, look, if
They
it's
want
if it's
acceptance. They want acceptance. They work with these people. They try to, like they want you. They want to believe that everything is okay and everything is not as scary as it used to be.
right,
And to an extent, they're right, but to an extent, they're also wrong because not only do we have to worry about them, we got to worry about a bunch of our own people.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the so-called others that are participating, so-called in the sidelines. You know what I'm saying? Non-blackly, non-niggardly, if you will.
I can't stand it. In speaking, I can't stand it, man. When I see other black men, and I don't even know motherfuckers from Adam, come across them, you're like, and they can work at a gas station or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm coming getting my beers, cigarettes, and whatnot, and they'll come with this attitude out of nowhere. I'm like, damn. But then I'll look and see, right? They're talking when a white guy comes up, interacts with them. They're like, "Hi, hey, man, like, hey." I'm like, "Oh, really?
That's automatic,
Okay."
man. That's yeah. Well, you got to assume you have to assume that is going to be present. And I don't, I'm not against any inadvertent reactive epigenetic slavisms or anything like that from black people. Not at all. My thing is when the shit is in your face the way it was in our faces in the 80s, and then there was crack. You know what I'm saying? Like you asking those questions about the pilgrims back then, and then there was crack, and then there was the super predators. It's like, all right, wait a minute. Once all this shit happened, you just really want, why wouldn't y'all prep us? Why wouldn't y'all prep us for them? Or maybe they didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? Just to give them the benefit of the doubt. Because I remember asking on Rogers' channel one day, why is it that boomers don't talk about being bust? They'll tell you that they were bust to school, but they won't tell you what the experiences were like. And I've yet, other than Black Huru, going to a little bit, but yeah, I've heard a lot of boomers say, yeah, we were bust. But what was your experience in that bust? And how could you be where you are now, where most motherfuckers in my generation be like, yo, what the fuck happened to y'all? You know what I'm saying? It's like, wait a minute, how you motherfuckers like disconnect from to that degree? Because I don't think I could. You know what I'm saying? The first batch who interacted with these motherfuckers in the school, the whole school calling you a nigga, and you was actually able to chew that shit down. And you got to work 3 times as hard to get half of what they got. Nigga, what? That ain't slavery,
Man. And they put themselves through the practice, through their own personal practice, and to call them out on it as having to walk their little walk of shame. But they go into this little personal practice of theirs to talk like them, to act like them, to exude the same mannerisms,
and you
and
can't
it's
call it
like,
out. They get mad if you call it out. It's like, wait a minute, I
but
can see you.
if you call,
what the fuck?
if you called out though, right? What they'll try to, the only justification that they'll try to use, which is not really justification, is just something that they'll hide behind. But they're like, oh, well, you just don't like me because I talk proper. Because I talk proper. No, you're exuding the same mannerisms as these white dudes.
That's the thing.
And
People think it's in the
eerie.
tone, and it's like, nah, motherfucker. We can read your energy, right? We can read your total energy. So my question is, at what point does culture play a part, and at what point does social condition play the larger part? You got to care.
You mute, Kev.
Can you ask that question again?
Yeah. At what point does culture play the part, and at what point does social condition play the larger part? Because it's like, all right, let's say that there is some social conditioning that can happen just from being within said spaces, right? But to take on, to not be able to be identified as part of our culture, and there's a lot of other cultures in this world, right? There's a lot of other cultures. So, but not to be able to be identified as one of our culture, but be of, you know what I'm saying, of our group, whatever. And it's like, all right, well, to me, it's the same thing as, you know, white black women saying with the blonde hair and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you trying to act like a white bitch. I know I ain't. I just want, you know, it's just different, whatever. It's like,
boy, I can't stand that shit, man.
that bullshit. And it's like, all right, so I can hear you niggas put on the total motherfucking tone. I can see your mannerism. It's like, how the fuck you ain't a pilgrim? How the fuck you ain't trying to be a pilgrim? So the Asian motherfucker who do it is definitely trying to act like a pilgrim, right? But you ain't. And the Mexican motherfucker who clearly, you know what I'm saying, who clearly making an attempt to act like the pilgrim and looks like they're making the attempt. And your nigga ass got the same energy like you trying to make that same fucking attempt, but no, that ain't what it is.
Yeah. First of all, you gotta understand, for one, our culture was handed to us when we were removed from our original cultures. And the sad part about it is you look back at Mother Africa right now, and they don't even appreciate their own culture right now.
I mean, everybody trying to be something other than themselves. So you got to ask yourself, why ain't you enough?
Yeah, and that's why isn't that? And I've asked people this in the past. Why isn't it good enough for us to just be black? You know, I know that we were removed. If we were never brought over as slaves, we would be very different people right now.
Right.
And I do understand that. But for those of us who were born over here, you know, that understand that there is a difference between us and them, and now because it's a melting pot, them and them and them, that we don't do enough to, you know, set our own standards and, you know, solidify what we can, you know, as a culture from what we can gather from ourselves. Because like one thing that, you know, people have to see is that every time we are the innovators of something, that people think it's so cool that they want to steal it from us. And, you know, instead of saying, you know, a lot of people are saying, hey, that's ours. But a lot of people also say shit like, oh, we can't keep nothing. We can't keep these. And it's like, well, nigga, it's yours. Is yours. I mean, and we just got to have the courage.
Is that what it takes? Is that what it takes?
Courage? Yeah.
Yeah, it take courage.
What do you think it takes?
Shit, self-recognition. Look, it take what it took when I was little, when I was asking those questions, and I didn't have nobody to give me the actual answers that I needed. So all I did was start piecing myself together with what I saw around us in pattern form, and you know, so household, and then, you know, my friend's household. I started taking notice of, you know, I'm saying, things that were parallel with their family. You know, I realized, all right, well, you know, even when my mom ain't around, his mama, my mama, his dad, my dad. And I noticed I was able to give an awareness to the type of reverence and respect that I was giving them. So I was looking for us. So I'm like, all right then. So when I found us and everything that was in us, fuck it, I claim it right there. All the music, all the motherfucking, all the words, all the speech, all the mannerisms. You know what I'm saying? Once I started learning culture, like once you said it, Kev, the 80s. We was only 20 years removed from the 60s. Nigga, my dad flooded me in kindergarten with the phone. So I'm searching everything in the 70s.
Your dad must have been a man's man.
Yeah, oh, most certainly was.
Yeah. That's what we need. We need more men, you know, such as your father and my father, who could actually just be brutally honest with their kids. You know, like I try to introduce my daughter to, you know, a little bit brutal honesty here and there without flooding her and corrupting her completely or trying to give too much too soon.
Yeah.
Because, you know, she still has that innocent glow.
Right.
And, you know, she's also very intelligent. So I don't want her to believe that she is less than, or people that's going to think that she's less than because she's black. And, you know, so I don't flood I don't flood her with the whole every time something negative happens in the presence of black folks. I don't do the whole black folks, because that's what we do. It's like
Right.
that's why we look at black businesses the way we look at black businesses, because we look at every other business as just being a business.
Right.
But when it's a black business and things go south, then all of a sudden it's an indictment of all black
Of
businesses.
all businesses.
Yeah. So is like we can't get caught up in the same thing, although it's almost as if there's this air of hopelessness right now, and we're losing the fight for our own culture a little bit more every day.
Oh
And
yeah.
people like you and I, we still see the beauty in a lot of it, even though we got a lot of brothers out here that's fucking up, and we definitely got a lot of sisters out here that's fucking up. And since they are the stewards of our children, you see the results of this shit.
Right.
No respect for culture whatsoever, no respect for black whatsoever. And not only that, we got a bunch of stupid ass fucking niggas that don't have the balls to call it out. So
Right.
at least we can be consciously aware of the things that are going on. This thing is sinking.
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's sinking as if white people built this ship called the Titanic. Put a bunch of people on it and just fuck everybody up. Is something that I'm getting tired of seeing. It
Yeah.
really is. It's something, and the thing is, no one seems to want to work toward getting out of this clusterfuck that we're in. And it becomes more and more disappointing as each day goes by. Even if something as local as this virtual space
Right.
that we call Black YouTube, there is so much division in it right now, to the point where I would never want, like, even when my kid gets older, I wouldn't want her exposed to this. She
Right.
might find it anyway,
Mhm.
but it's at the same time is becoming a sadder and sadder situation, and it's like, instead of me sitting around here moping and like, oh God, woe is me, it's just pissing me off more. It's putting me in a very angry place. I
Yeah.
mean, the depths of anger to which not even angry man knows about being. Is
Oh, so you have you
Angry man
might
might
want
as
to take up
well.
build margarine, man. It's fake it till you make it, bro.
It's like angry man compared to what I feel right now inside. He might as well be called gentleman or
Angry man is not angry. All right, let's just put that out there. Okay, he ain't angry no
it's
more.
getting
All
to the
right.
point with me where it's just that the frustration is like it is the frustration is at like an all-time high right now.
Yeah.
And now it's not even, it's pretty soon we're not even going to be able to blame conditioning. It's going to be human choice.
Oh no, I'm already at the human choice dynamic of it, because the thing is, it's all about benefit, right? It's
Mhm.
easy. It'd be different if the system was hiding things. If these white folks were like really good at say masking certain elements of their running historical cultural character, I get it. You know what I'm saying? If the lie was a good motherfucking lie, all right, cool. Benefit of the doubt.
Mhm.
It's a terrible fucking lie.
Let me read what Cartel said down
Mhm.
here. Let me read the first one. He said, we are really just entertainment value for other cultures, what it boils down to, because none of these people take us serious as it relates to the topic."
Mhm.
And he said, I think it takes results and a changed outcome. And also he goes on to say, yep, I think we don't embrace our culture and really love ourselves as a people, because if we did, we wouldn't treat each other with disdain and hatred.
Right.
And he also goes on to say, it's like we damned if we do and we damned if we don't, bro.
So you do it to
Yeah.
motherfucking death. Whenever you damned if you do, and you damned if you don't, then you do it to death.
Do it to death. Like
And
Busta Rhymes, do it to death.
now you do it to motherfucking death, dog.
Wait, what's that, Busta Rhymes?
Was that Busta Rhymes? No. Wait, was that Rhymes or was that Ye? I forget. Damn, I'm in my bag now.
Well,
I can't stand niggas, but I'm not gonna turn cold.
yeah. The you know, people say that, oh, you can't just hope, and you know, you're selling hopium and all this other stuff. Uh, where are you without hope?
Well, no, I ain't got no hope. My only thing is we all I got. Fuck hope. You know what I'm saying? We are all that I have. We are all that I've always had. And I claimed us for motherfucking me that far back. So as far as everybody else who wanted to jump on board, try to gain possession of whatever the fuck ever, they gotta come through me. All you niggas that's all that communitized shit, y'all gotta come through me. All you niggas that's on that fuck the black community shit, you gotta come through me. I understand that y'all feel however you feel economically and all this shit. Hey, fuck your country. Fuck everything about you if you ain't for my people being a motherfucking people.
Mm-hmm.
Amen to that one.
Not by no law, just by our right of existing. So the United States got to go through me. These Peckerwoods got to go through me. All these foreign fucks that like to motherfucking bite off a motherfucking culture, they got to go through me. All these niggas that like to take their ass up in the motherfucking Pleasantville and then point the accusation finger. You know what I'm talking about? You got to go through me, motherfucker. I'm the king of this motherfucker.
I hear that.
I'm going to claim it. I should have claimed it back in motherfucking 87. I'm claiming it now.
Say you the king of this motherfucker.
The roguish son of North Tulsa, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black
So what's
people
your thoughts
belong to
about
me.
O'Shea, Rogus? What's your thoughts about O'Shea as of late? Yeah,
O'Shea
with
who?
him, how he's been acting.
O'Shea who?
Jackson.
What you been doing? I haven't seen him lately.
Yeah. Yeah. O'Shea on some bullshit, dude.
Oh, is he? What wait a
No.
minute.
The video I watched before I did this broadcast, and he was implying that black men were shitting on Jim Brown after he died.
Oh,
And
fuck no.
and he was talking about he put rest in peace to Jim Brown in his community tab, and he put like 3 comments as receipts, and he was saying that they were black men when I could clearly see that one of them wasn't a black man.
Yeah, that's a bitch ass nigga. Bitch ass nigga's gonna do bitch ass nigga shit. And you know what I'm saying? He a bitch ass nigga. The thing is, he has to create. So the thing is, they have to create their lane now. Their lane is friction. Their lane is bullshit. It's not solution. It's putting asses in the seats. They're entertainers. They're only entertainers. The pillars of this space are just mere entertainers. If they're still pillars, whatever. I don't even count the motherfuckers. Any of you niggas listening, I don't count none 3 of you motherfuckers as no so-called fucking pillars.
I believe that the black manosphere has to go in a direction that is independent from what these guys think, because really Obsidian has been on some bullshit.
These niggas are entertainers.
Yeah, they're shock jocks.
That's it. That's
it. But then again, though, brother Kev, our kids, we can say this though that O'Shea has went in on black women, the swirlers.
Yeah, that's because he's pandering to the pro-blackness. That's what he's doing. You said he's been on the swirlers.
Yeah, he's been cracking down on them too.
For what? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a chick swirling? Can't she? Well, dudes or chicks? Who?
Well, it's like
chicks.
It's like this with the swirlers and the divestors. I don't even see why we say anything to them. They are people that have clearly given up on being black. They're on their coon shit. Yeah. You know, I understand if they sit up there and they try to attack black men or whatever, then if you want to take a position or a stance against that, that is fine. But that's some of the most futile, useless shit that you could do with your time, is to sit up there and try to convince a divester. And you know why? Because them bitches ain't really divesting anyway. They just kind of capping on social media And like most divestors that they claim divestor on the internet, they still fucking black guys.
Oh, of course, most
They,
definitely.
they
That's
still, they still
yeah.
because most of them will say y'all ain't good for nothing but dick anyway. And how do you know, bitch?
Right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, well,
But
they also got a hustle going too, though. So the whole
yeah, they have to pander to the masses of miserable
look. You
bitches.
you saw what Yanni said, whatever her name is.
What about Doc Ock?
Is that
Otto Octavius?
wow? Yo, she do got that face, that square.
Man,
that is so fucked.
Man,
damn, who gave her that?
Like
one?
full robotic arms, just been a shoot out her fucking
Oh
back.
my god,
Why
that's,
ever?
that's in my fucking head now. That's cold blood. Anyway,
I'm talking about the old school Spider-Man comic books, man.
God damn, cuz. God damn.
He's an old school Spider-Man.
I can't not see it now. But you heard what she said in her in one of her videos. She said, now look, she said, I'm tired of talking about men, but I'm still gonna have to, talk about it. Eventually, if y'all pay attention to whatever this other circuit that I'm giving, I'll be able to pull away from that. But that's my bread and butter. So I'm still going to be talking about them, but I don't want to talk about them, and I want y'all talking about them to me. But she's locked in the racket of it now.
Yeah, once they locked in that racket, is hard for them to pull away because they don't want to give up on the income.
Yeah,
and this is why you should have a plan before you come up here, just in case you decide to take a stance that is,
support
it. yeah, absolutely. So and like I said, thank God I don't rely on this for income. I mean, I appreciate the cash apps, I appreciate the super chats. But let's just keep it real. It's not enough for me to sustain an income, and for many, it is their income, so they have to keep going. They get trapped in the shit. My dream is for me to stay completely true to myself if I am to go further with this YouTube thing.
Right.
And for a lot of us, are we able to do that? Are we able to stay true to ourselves and make this a lucrative venture? Because it's like a lot of these guys that sit up there and throw black men under the bus, they're getting a lot of support from people who don't like black men.
Well, the thing is, we're competition
answer your
against
question.
everybody.
You can't say true because this is the best hustle, Kev. And if done right, you can make something good on this, and that most men will sacrifice others just for rags and riches.
Yeah, but isn't that called being a sellout?
No. You
gotta understand. Majority of men don't care about
sellout.
No, it's not. No, it's not being a sellout. You gotta understand how lucrative the market is, bro. Look, people, they hate us and they want to be us. Okay. And they can't not connect themselves peripherally to us. They can't unattach from us. So put it like this: they hate us. They wish we weren't here, but they want to be us, and they can't detach themselves away from us. So it's a weird type of dynamic that we exist within people's reality. So this is why I was saying earlier that black people we're a condition, not a people. We're supposed to be a people, but we're not. We're a condition. It's just a status for it's used as a status for non-white, ergo the whole minority thing, and then
a condition.
We're a social condition within a class hierarchy.
So on certain conditions, we'll unite.
Well, I mean, because it's only when the system when they think the system got out of pocket. But if the system ain't got out of pocket, the niggas ain't gonna say shit. Niggas don't band up until they think, oh no, they might be attacking niggas again. And then if we do it for our enrichment, then that'll be different. But black people won't click together for enrichment. They click together for favors. And that's very slavish, but another thing you're not permitted to call out. That's slavish as fuck to just merely click together for favors, as opposed to, building amongst yourself. I can understand that as citizen, you're supposed to receive a certain amount of subsidization from, you know what I'm saying, from the nation or whatever. Yeah, I get it. But you're also supposed to give a certain element of effort for yourself. You're not only just a citizen, you're also a person. You're also a living being. You're also a people. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that this motherfucker ends mañana. What y'all gonna do when it comes for the water? You're gonna go down to the like, hey, the water plant ain't releasing the water. Nah, motherfucker, wait, that ain't really how it's supposed to be. Black people done detach themselves from their humanity, or been detached from the humanity, and a lot of them don't want to effort, you know what I'm saying, to restore that shit. They just cool being left alone. But where they left you at was as a fucking slave. Slave-minded, slave-valued, a slavish perspective view on the world. And one thing that'll let you know that it's slavish is if you've never left the United States and believe yourself to have a world view instead of a white one. You get an understanding then. Every nigga. Every nigga done had that experience, that phenomenon. Once you leave the United States, you're like, God damn it, I was looking at everything through a white lens. I didn't even know it. Damn, so it's just that easy. Just merely growing up here. Oh, it's where I'm from. It's where I grew up. Nah. These motherfuckers done set a cultural standard that you accept as your worldly fucking one. As your self standard. And when motherfuckers point it out, you know what I'm saying? You're fucking up the party.
Yeah. If only we had enough pride to follow through. Something like this. Anyway, it's been 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Respect.
Yeah, if y'all want to stick around for a little after chat, you can. You know, if not, then we can all call it a night.
Nah, you sound sleepy because I was at the shop all day, so I'm in the job all day, so I'm finna mash out. Just stop by to, you know what I'm saying, chat with you. I know y'all gonna be on.
Yeah, and I will be doing the usual Monday show tomorrow night. I don't have
already.
I don't have a topic yet, but I will have one by the time that show goes on. So really appreciate it. Final thoughts, guys.
Yeah. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate hearing y'all brothers, man.
Respect, y'all. Sleep
Thanks,
well.
Kev. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, go get you some sleep, bro. And I know it was draining, man. Shout out to you, Rogues, bro.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah, Rogues has been down for a long time. So yeah. Yeah, Chaos, anything to say before I start on my final statement?
Nope. No.
All right. Black men, I'll tell you just like this. And I know you've heard this before, but you're hearing it from me now. If you don't respect yourselves, how can you expect anybody to respect you? I don't think that we're a joke. I don't think that we're a laughing stock. In fact, I think that we are the most feared group of men on the planet. And the reason that being is there are always efforts to try to keep us apart. And it's gotten to the point where we as black men are keeping ourselves, apart, and no one else has to do it. Now, if we were unite, you'll see the truth and you'll see how people try to split us back up. But if, for the most part, if ninjas want to stay apart, then I'm not going to beg you. Just stay the fuck out of my way. That's all I got to say. And for those of you who got in my way tonight, and you know who you are, I'm coming for your fucking neck. I am sick of this shit. I have been nothing but courteous to you guys, and to step on my toes, that's a crime to me. So it's going to be a great summer. I'm just going to say that. So anyway, I'm done. I will see you guys tomorrow night. And for real, thanks for sticking with me. I really, really appreciate it. And one day I'm going to reward you with one of the best shows that you've ever seen on YouTube. I know it's just voice right now, and I know the optics are kind of basic, but trust me, please stick around for this evolution that I'm about to give you guys. So Once again, thank you guys for your support. This is Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Long live the habitual line steppers and Kev we trust. And if you don't give up, and I'm damn sure not going to give up ever, you will win. Peace out.